Just waiting for Emily to come running in. She's a little late. Probably going to have to fire her. I mean, who's late on their first day on a new job, you know? Let me check here. Useless morning quiz for today. 1 out of 11 people claim they actually don't have a blank. 1 out of every 11 people claim they don't have a blank. You got a guess for me? Text it in now to 815-283-0095. Studio, the first word in your message. What do you think it is? There's your useless morning quiz. We'll get you the answer coming up. And the cheese folding lady here filling in for Leah today. I knew she'd come crawling back. Disturbed, it's bad, man. 95 WIIL ROCK, the rock station. Bad man from Disturbed 95 WIIL ROCK, the rock station 614. WIIL ROCK Morning Show. Tom and Leah. Emily filling in for Leah today. Eventually, she's probably, folding some beautiful cheese for this morning. We're going to have her teach us how to make the salami roses. It's easy. I did it. It's any idiot can do this. We'll have that coming up a little bit later on. Plus, Ticket Tuesday would name that cheese. Very exciting contest. The often imitated, never duplicated Name That Cheese coming up in a little bit as well, with your chance to win some tickets. 6:15 now, WIIL ROCK Morning Show. Thanks to the Ray and Raymond Auto Group in Fox Lake and Antioch. 1 out of 11 people say they don't have this. They don't have one of these. What is it? What do you think it is? We'll give you the answer coming up next on WIIL ROCK. WIIL ROCK Morning Show. Use this morning quiz for your Tuesday. Tim's here. He can make some guesses. One out of every 11 people claim they don't have this in their life. What do you think it is?
1 out of every 11?
Yeah. It's an odd statistic.
It is a very odd statistic. A phone with a cord.
It's a good guess. I don't think anybody has a phone with a cord anymore. Do you have a phone with a cord in your house still?
No.
I was mocked. Emily, I believe, is the one who mocked me for having the one I did as long as I had it.
My parents still have one, but they also have 3 without cords.
Oh,
so
fancy,
right?
Is one of them the jitterbug with the large buttons?
It may be at this
Maybe
point.
it is. Yeah. Somebody on the text line guessed car.
A car, yeah.
Somebody also guessed penis, though, so you can't really take microwave, toothbrush. 1 out of 11 people don't have a toothbrush.
Yeah, that's a problem.
That's disturbing.
Toilet brush.
Toilet brush.
That's not right. Ours don't work here, so there's that. Yeah, I do.
1 out of 11 people claim they don't have a friend.
Oh, that's really sad.
That's so sad. We do a 501 club party every Friday. Come out, and I will literally be your friend. I'm serious about that.
That's what they're for.
Yeah, if you don't have a friend, go on the Cabin Fever Getaway. You have 200 best friends by the end of the week.
Right.
There are people out there. Come out and say, unless you're a complete jagoff, in which case it's on you, and I don't care. So there's that. So
yeah,
can't fix total jagoffery. Useless morning info coming up in just a little bit, and then the cheese folding lady will be here filling in for Leah today.
doing? Why does she have a whole children? This is like a kit for first grade.
This is like having Tim. This is like having Leah here. Before we go on, she says like 38 things that I think I have to tell the listeners about when we get on the air. So
what's going on?
Before we start with that, though, just plug the thing in. You good?
Why is it all sketchy?
Well, those are Leah's headphones, so maybe that's sketchy.
Oh, those
like
are
a true broadcaster. Okay, that's
better. Well, the equipment sucks. It's all broken. It's only a couple of years
I think
old.
It was my
adapter. Listen.
What?
I knew you'd come crawling back.
Okay.
The thing is, now listen, if you'd come back like a year ago, I would have been, oh, hells yeah, please. I beg you to come back.
Right. But things are good now, right?
Oh, I'm loving the show. So I knew you'd come crawling back, but I kind of like the lineup we have now.
Okay, I respect that.
I'm just kidding. You can come back. But you're like Leah in that, right? She comes walking it. First off, Tim, I got a text from her this morning that said, I slept in a little. I'll be there a few minutes after 6. She comes walking in at 6:25.
It was before 6:30. So I felt like as long as I'm there before 6:30, I can say a few minutes after 6.
This is why she had to become her own boss.
Yeah, 100%.
What the hell? But I knew you'd come crawling back. What the hell were you thinking? People are going to pay you to fold their cheese.
I know.
It's like, I've never sat there and thought, oh, this cheese is delicious. But if it was folded nicer, I would enjoy it more. So
it's probably not going to catch. It's probably not going to catch on.
No, it's the dumbest thing you ever thought of. Yeah. And I tried to warn you. Yeah. It was like when you tried to sell those girl pants. Remember that?
Oh my gosh, that was a nightmare.
You spent a lot of money on those girl pants, and it was a nightmare. And then so then you're like, oh, I'm going to fold cheese for a living. I'm like, Emily, this is going to be like the girl pants. It's not going to. It's not going to work. And now you come crawling back.
Never going to get your own store.
Yeah.
No, nothing.
I really like Leah, but we'll figure out something for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We'll figure out something.
And thank you even just for considering it.
And then she takes our whole fridge up because I thought she brought us folded cheese. No, somebody's picking up an order. Yeah. We're now a remote location.
Entrance G is my new satellite location.
Fancy Snacks Charcuterie. You go here and pick stuff up for us.
Entrance G.
And then when I was talking to her, she says she didn't get to listen on the way in because her husband's radio doesn't work in his car. Right. And I said, neither does his hair cutting device at home. He looks like a Sasquatch.
His hair's longer than mine right now.
He stopped cutting his hair when the Rona happened and hasn't. And I said, do you like that? And her response was,
no, I don't like it. I feel like I'm married to a lesbian woman.
I feel like I'm having sex with a lesbian, which is nice.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's making me question my sexuality. Yeah.
But he's got to put his hair up before. Does he really have to put his hair up before he does?
He'll be like, babe, do you have a hair tie? Like while we're in the middle of foreplay.
In the middle.
Yeah. And I'm like, sure, here's a scrunchie.
I have missed you. I'll see if we can work something out and find you something. I really do like Leah.
I do like coming in like once every 3 months or so. That's like enough for me.
Just to see what else is broken.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, we're having company. I knew we were having company. And when we have company, I like to.
Oh, geez.
Oh, don't drop it.
When we're having company, I like to have snacks. So I did get.
You're disgusting. That's embarrassing.
I got charcuterie for us this morning. This is the Hormel Gatherings. Listen. It's got honey ham.
I had a bout of nausea just now.
And smoked turkey. It's got Colby Jack cheese. It's got mild cheddar cheese. And it has round, crispy crackers.
How generic can you get with the name?
Oh my gosh, Tom, that meat is gray. Let me see that again.
It's supposed to be gray. That's the turkey.
No. That meat is not that color, Tom. When does that expire?
I just bought it yesterday.
No, don't eat that. You're going to get food poisoning. That's gray meat.
I have a nice chicanery tray I'm going to put out for the show this morning.
Gosh, that's disgusting, Tom.
These are some of the greatest. I made
How much did you pay for
this? Was $20.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
You did not pay $20
Such a deal, right?
That.
What a deal. Exactly. Like your stuff is way more expensive.
But you didn't really pay $20 for that. Oh my gosh, look at it's all individually ziplocked.
Thank you.
Vacuum
sealed.
I'm nauseous you got to get that out
These
of here.
Are delicious.
That's disgusting. You couldn't pay me to eat that. You could not. If somebody brought that to a party,
we ain't paying you today.
I know I haven't got paid for the last year that I filled in. Am I ever going to get a check for that? It's been like 5 times.
We'll get a middle manager on it.
Is that the new line?
Get one of our middle. Open a ticket.
I was going to say, what happened? What happened to open a ticket?
It is 6:32.
Mostly sunny.
Oh, good. That's awkward.
Right.
That got
We
awkward.
have a person now.
Are you ready to do it? Do you have it ready? Do you have your weather ready?
It's going to be partly sunny today with a high of about 60.
All right, there you go, Tim. Apologize to the new girl.
When I hear the time,
Emily.
I'm like Pavlov's dog. I immediately have to say the weather.
Even at home, her husband goes, babe, it's 5:32. She'll go, cloudy today with a high of 40.
I just shout out the weather.
It's like, I don't know what that doesn't go away. Huh?
No, it does not.
Yeah. See, sometimes Leah just stares off into the distance.
She's like every time it's her turn to do the weather, it seems like she's never done it before.
First day.
And I'm like, you literally do it, let's see, 4 times 8. You literally do it 32 times a day.
Yeah.
And then she'll give the temperature in
be
like Prague.
Yeah, she'll give, she's in Iowa, we've gotten.
Yeah.
I like it. That
What
keeps
was
things
it? What was
spicy.
it? Earlville,
Yeah.
Illinois.
I love Earlville.
I don't know how we get the
Called the
Earlville.
best bar in Earlville.
They have Earlville has a festival. It's a pork chop
Yes, they
festival.
do.
We plan on going to one year, and we called Earlville. There's very nice people.
It seems like they would be.
Yeah. Anyway,
95 WIIL ROCK 95 second update. Authorities say a Chicago firefighter died after falling through a light shaft at a burning building. Andrew Price was said to be on the roof of the 4-story Lincoln Park building Monday morning, opening up holes for ventilation. When he fell through that shaft, he was rescued by fellow firefighters, but died at the hospital. He's the 4th Chicago firefighter to die in the line of duty this year. WIIL ROCK Sports brought to you by the plumbers and steam fitters of Local 118 for higher pay and better benefits. Go to UALocal118.com. The Bucks beat the Bulls yesterday, 118-109. Both teams off today, as are the Blackhawks. Broncos over the Bills in Monday Night Football, 24-22. The Chicago Cubs officially introduced Craig Counsell as their new manager yesterday.
right. We'll do the useless morning info with Emily, who's come crawling back from her cheese folding debacle.
I did think about what would my terms be if Tom ever really was like, I need you.
I did.
Need you
there
to
was
come
like
back.
a year and a half.
Yeah.
I don't know if it but Leah came and said there
She
was a
saved
year
the
and a
day.
half where I'm like, Annie, come on.
Yeah, but I did think about what my terms would be. And I don't feel like they're a lot to ask, but I did create a short list.
Okay.
Just got a rider.
Run it down. Would you have it?
Well, just off the top of my head.
All right,
my
all right.
starting salary would have to be no less than 6 figures.
I cannot spit coffee out over the equipment. If you're going to say things that require a spit take, you have to warn me.
And then also I would my start time each day would be at 8 a.m.
Well, you almost rolled in at 8 this morning. So Tim was filling in. Thank you, Tim.
I would have to get here at 8.
Yeah.
And then also remote broadcasts would be optional.
From your house.
They would be optional, and they would have to be within a mile radius of my home.
They got great deals down here at the car lot. Emily, what kind of cars do they have there? I don't know. I'm at home, but I hear they have great deals.
Anyway, I feel like those are pretty easy asks. So.
There was 18 months where I would have taken you up on those and said, you know what? Let's make it 7 figures. I will figure out a way.
But now things are great.
I'm enjoying life.
Yeah, that makes me happy to hear.
Part of it is the lineup. Tim and Leah are very talented and fun to work with.
Yeah.
Leah and I haven't had a fight yet, which is weird.
Yeah.
That's overdue. You and I would have a pretty good rager about every 6 months.
The last time I was here, you said you guys got into your first ever little tiff, not even a fight.
It was a small tiff.
And still nothing.
And her and Lester used to get into it, like door slamming and all that. So
yeah, the honeymoon will end.
Her and I have not had. Yeah. No, she seems to be crazy enough that it's. And I'm over here. But large part of it is me.
Yeah,
I don't give about anything anymore.
You really don't.
I'm the guy in Office Space cleaning the fish at his desk.
Yeah,
or he got hypnotized. He doesn't care about work anymore.
Yeah.
You've seen Office Space.
Of course I have.
Yeah, Leah hasn't. She's got it. Yeah, she hasn't seen Willy Wonka.
Have you made a list for her of all the movies?
Yeah, she's never seen Galaxy Quest.
I was just going to say, what about Galaxy Quest?
No.
Jeez, you got to.
There's something wrong with her.
Yeah, you got to get her.
You have saved us, right? You would quote that movie after you watch. You have saved Anyway, so useless morning info with Emily, who came crawling back. I got to go try and scrape up an extra $92,000 so we can get her to that 6 figures from what we were going to offer. And we'll get your useless morning info next on WIIL ROCK. Use useless morning info for today. It's like you're like having it's Max, your son. You want to answer it?
Kind of.
So you got to blow his nose or
Let's find
something. He
out.
needs.
I don't know.
Go
Hold
ahead and
on.
answer it.
Okay, I just said.
Go ahead and answer it. Say hello.
Hold on, it's connecting. Hey, buddy, you there?
He's not.
Oh,
on
hold on.
speaker.
I gotta put
Hold
you on speaker. Hold on.
You're on the radio.
Hey, baby, what's up?
You're not on the radio, are you?
I am on the radio. Yeah. So don't say any bad words.
You work on the radio.
No, I don't work here anymore. I'm just helping Tom out this morning.
I'm seriously telling them you are not on the radio.
Yeah, I am right now. Tell Alexa to stream 95 WIIL ROCK.
We're doing WIIL ROCK.
Tell her to stream it when we get off the phone. Okay, I gotta go. Have a good day at school. Be a good friend. I love you. Bye. Okay.
You just hung up on your child.
Yeah, it's just otherwise we'll stay on the phone all morning.
I like it. It says Maximus
Yeah.
when he calls. He uses full-on gladiator name.
I didn't put that in my phone.
No.
I don't know how that happened. I'm not kidding you.
Like-
I don't know how this happened.
Like, what phone is he calling from?
His tablet. Like his
Oh, he has
little
his own,
Amazon tablet,
okay,
right?
that it's
So I
his.
think
you
it
named it
syncs-
somewhere. Or
Yeah, I
something.
must have just named his
Yeah.
tablet at some point, but it syncs with our, digital assistant.
Yeah.
And
I,
so he
yeah,
calls
calls
me.
on that.
Yeah.
I was worried that he was going to be angry because he had to go pee.
You touch that door, you're going to go sit in the alone zone. Do you understand?
Yeah, that was
The
when he
alone
wanted to.
zone.
That was when he wanted to pee outside. You
Yeah,
wouldn't let him because
yeah.
you're a bad mom.
I know, the worst.
Yeah.
You touch that door, you're going to go sit in the alone zone. Do you understand?
Not the alone zone.
Do you see what a gentle parent I am?
Yeah. And then there was a time he needed to have his nose
Mom.
blown.
Mom, I want you to blow my nose.
Yeah,
Poor
yeah,
buddy.
Yeah. So
I hope he's listening right now.
there's your useless morning info for today. We'll be playing this audio at your wedding reception too, Max.
Yep.
So there's that. There's your useless morning info. Coming up, Ticket Tuesday. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And
Oh, yeah. Was I supposed to come up with things?
yeah, we're gonna do name that cheese. We'll talk
Okay,
about it. We'll talk
okay,
about it. 6:41.
Partly sunny today, highs in the low 60s.
We get to talk over the music now.
I know. That's
yeah.
whenever I tune in and I hear you talking over the music,
Yeah,
it gives me
yeah,
such anxiety
I
to
know.
this day.
It wasn't allowed, and I like
John
it.
Perry wouldn't let us
I
do
like it.
that.
I'm not allowed to say his name.
I know, but I am.
Yeah, I know. They can't fire you. So greatest broadcaster.
I wonder
in
if
the
JP
history.
listens to
Greatest
this.
broad- No,
and
he
it just
doesn't
makes
listen to
him,
this.
like,
No,
furious
He doesn't
to
listen
hear
to
it.
any of this.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have hired him. Anyway, miss that guy. But I get to do this because I like it.
nice.
It gives us forward momentum. I'm going to shut the hell up in 8 seconds
Yeah.
because Lincoln
You're going to
Park's
hit
going
the post.
and I love hitting the post. It's my only skill as a
Postmaster.
broadcaster is to stop talking before they sing. You did the exact same thing everybody who gets on the Jumbotron at a sporting event does.
What?
You waved at the screen instead of the camera.
No, I waved at the guys outside.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Those
Shields
guys
and
right-
Yarnell. We
Oh.
drank with Yarnell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He came out to a 501 club
Those
party.
guys waved at me, so I
I call them
waved back.
Shields and Yarnell.
What's that from?
Back in the day, they were mimes.
Oh,
And so those guys are always together doing a little shtick for us,
okay.
but they can't talk. We can't hear them. And Shields
They're
and
outside.
Yarnell were mimes.
Wow.
So that's Shields and Yarnell.
That would be such a funny joke if you didn't have to like explain
Explain it to everybody.
Yeah.
Well, once in a while I call them Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, and
I don't know what that means
it's
either.
a Shakespearean reference. So I gotta.
I know so much about Shakespeare, so it's so weird I don't know about
that one.
Yeah.
Anyway, so.
You thought I was waving at the.
You were. It looked like because everybody that does that, I
Yeah.
mean, when you get on the Jumbotron, they wave at the screen. I'm like,
Right.
no, wave at the camera. Figure
Right.
out where the camera
the
is.
guys are walking by.
But everybody comes in here does that too. They wave at the TV screen.
Yeah.
Tom Tube is up and running, and I had it set on only Emily cam,
I don't
so
like that.
so you could watch her put her mascara on,
It's
which
too
was
much
kind of
pressure.
you got to put your mascara on camera. It
Yeah.
was like you going, and that reminds me of Yola. Anytime we go anywhere in the car,
Mascara in the car.
mascara,
Same.
and I get in trouble for how I drive.
Gotta
She's
drive
like,
slow.
"Can you not drive crazy? I'm trying to put my mascara on." I'm like, "I don't. There's potholes.
You
I
have to avoid
no-"
them. Avoid them.
So then I'm swerving to avoid potholes.
Slowly swerve.
Okay. And then if I go too slow, have you ever ridden in a car with her?
No, but I've heard stories.
Leah said she thought she was joking
Yeah.
when she was driving because she drives like she does. Jake and her get in fights every time he's
Like,
in the
what
car.
does she do? I don't
And
understand.
here's what I do, and I don't tell anybody this. If you ever get in the car with Yola,
Yeah.
just
Close your eyes.
no, keep your eyes inside the vehicle.
Just don't look.
Do focus on something inside the vehicle. Never look outside the vehicle because you'll be like,
What
you'll-
a terrifying life.
You'll be able to read not the license plate on the car in front of you,
Yeah.
you'll be able to read the tag on the shirt of
No,
the driver.
She doesn't tail people that bad. I'm not going to lie to you.
Leah thought it was a joke.
Yeah, I will never get in a car with her.
Yeah,
That is
best.
Do you remember when we were like gonna set up a play date with the kids and
Yeah.
Yola was like, I'll pick up all your kids after
That is a hard
I get
pass.
off work. And I was like, yeah.
That is a hard pass. Just put your children,
She was like,
young
"Look at-
children in an Uber car
She
before
was
in a
like-
stranger's car. Not even an Uber, just a guy with a van.
She
before
was
you
like,
do that.
I don't have enough car seats, but we can just buckle them up.
Yeah. Or let them fly around like
Just
in that,
strap
that
them to the top of
airplane
the
that does the
car.
parabolic loops, the vomit comet.
yeah.
Goes up and down so people can pretend they're weightless. It's
Yeah.
like that. And even my system of not looking outside the car doesn't always work because of the inertial changes in the vehicle. It's like when you're on the Whizzer at
No.
Great America.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a
yeah.
roller coaster. You don't need a seatbelt because the inertia alone, the
Keeps you in the
centrifugal
chair.
force will
Yeah.
keep you in the
Yeah.
chair. I love her dearly, though. Did you say I put a ring on it? Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
what?
Yeah. Remember when I was going to hang myself and
I
you saved
do.
my life? You and the
Yeah.
dog saved my life.
Yeah.
Now I'm great.
And now
never-
I told you would
this
be.
is the best
I was
person
like,
I've ever
you're
met.
gonna meet someone that's gonna make you question the
She
last
is
20 plus years of your
remarkable.
life.
Yeah. She
yeah.
scares the living crap out of everyone.
I think you should be scared.
She's
of the person
she's
you love.
remarkable. She
Yeah.
is remarkable. I know you know exactly what she's thinking. She's
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've met her.
I love
you know,
Yola
yeah,
so
you know,
much.
Yeah. Anyway, 6:48. It's just two old friends cackling like a bunch of hens catching up on the WIIL ROCK Morning Show this morning. Want to do the weather?
Sure.
All right.
Partly sunny today, highs in the low 60s.
You want to put on any more makeup or anything?
No, I'm good. I did everything except for my mascara. I was like, I
Okay.
can do that in the
All right.
studio. That's not
I'll
that's
try
not
and-
drivable makeup.
I'll try and drive the studio slowly so you
Okay.
can put it
Thank
on. You don't have to.
Thank you.
You don't have to yell at me, but it's nice to have you back visiting. We'll talk
Yeah.
about Ticket Tuesday and contest. Name that cheese coming up, and I knew you'd come crawling back. I
Yeah.
knew you would.
Yeah.
Toys for Tots coming up. 95 WIIL ROCK United States Marine Corps Toys for Tots. So running now through December 8th. Drop off a new unwrapped toy. We mean don't put it in like holiday wrapping paper. They got to see like what the toy is so they can give it to the appropriate age child. We're at Gurney Mills, the G spot, entrance G. You can come in here and then join the Marine Corps if you want to wait. They'll be here on Friday, December 8th, right out front. You can even drive up and drop your toys off from 6 in the morning until 6 at night as they collect toys for tots. But you can drop toys off right here at the G spot at Gurney Mills anytime Gurney Mills is open. It's Toys for Tots from the United States Marine Corps. And also thanks to Steinhoffels, thanks to Larson Florist Greenhouse in Waukegan, thanks to Volo Museum. Check out their holiday trolley adventure now through December 23rd. Visit volofun.com. And thanks to Classic Kia and Classic Toyota, both in Gurney on Green Bay Road. Toys for Tots with WIIL Rock. There are certain things I haven't missed, and that is including how exhausting you are when taking
shut up.
pictures.
Do you
I take
understand
every
that
pictures 30
my
times.
content on social media like pays my mortgage? So I have to.
I know. Yeah, people love her cheese folding pictures for some reason. So I'm getting pictures. No, I know what it is I bought chicanery for today. It's because we had people in as a treat, and I bought you.
What do you mean we have people in? Like me?
You.
Oh, okay.
I brought because I figured you'd bring charcuterie in, and then I realized no, you won't. You never do.
I don't have time, Tom. I make you chicanery all the time. What do you mean? I make you stuff all the time. What are you doing? Are you taking a video? Give me my phone.
I'm just doing more pictures for you.
I make you stuff all the time.
So she made me take all these pictures of her with the nice. That's the Hormel Gatherings.
I'm not even gonna. I can't.
That
even
was
touch
$20.
it. That's disgusting.
You're a snob. You know, not everybody can afford FancySnackBoards.com. Some people have to get the Hormel Gatherings. When I get one of those,
yeah,
I'm being serious now. When I get one of those Hormel Gatherings and I open up all the little bags and dump the cheese and the meat and the crackers out, I feel fancy.
Yeah, but you're not.
It's delicious.
You're disgusting.
Why? It's
really,
delicious.
I mean, these pictures are terrible too. It's just nothing's changed about you.
You're a joy to work with.
Can't take a damn picture.
Get my good side. Changed my mind. We're not going to find a new location or a new position for you. So thanks for coming in. The audition was nice, but can I have that back? That's my breakfast. I didn't even bring my banana today. I'm going to eat it.
No.
Yeah.
You're not.
She's making more off of her pictures.
You're not opening
of her with her folded cheese than
than I made here.
Like what she made here.
By far.
That's just for the social media payments. Like so many people love looking at your folded cheese pictures. So yeah. Anyway.
It makes me laugh a little bit. Like
it just pisses me off because I begged you to tell me how much you were getting, and finally
I know,
you did.
were real pushy about it.
I got some, and I'm like, wow, I'm a baller. There's one month where I got like $80 for being on Facebook, and I'm like, baller. And then she told me what she made. I'm like, it would pay your mortgage and my mortgage.
No, let's not get crazy.
You're getting a new mansion, are you? All right.
Let's not get crazy, but
anyway, it's 6:55.
Partly sunny today, highs in the low 60s.
May I have my delicious?
No, we're gonna take another
$20.
We're gonna take another picture once we're
I'm
off
hungry.
here. I need you to focus. Like actually try this time.
I can't.
And you're not opening this in here.
I'm just working with the subject matter I've been given. So anyway, Pop Evil on WIIL Rock. You didn't bring anything for us to eat. It smells good. It's ham and turkey. Did you read the description?
It looks spoiled.
Tim, would you like a little sandwich?
Gray.
Listen, this is the Hormel Gatherings.
I want the circular crackers
and circular ham
Crunchy.
and circular turkey. No, honey ham and turkey party tray. Hormel honey ham, water added. Hormel smoked.
I'm sorry.
Hormel smoked turkey with broth. Colby Jack cheese, mild cheddar cheese, and round crispy crackers.
Crispy crackers.
Crispy
There
was
it
the
is.
adjective they use.
Are your crackers crispy when you do your
so
charcuterie?
crispy? And I'm going to tell you what, those are not going to be crispy crackers because they're refrigerated.
They're in a
Now, as you can
sleeve.
see, my customer that's picking up here at my satellite location at the G Spot,
We're now employees of
Listening to our
Fancy
Hawker
Snacks
wares,
Boards.
yes.
I
Yeah.
have the board that I
Yeah.
prepared in the refrigerator,
Yeah.
temperature controlled,
Yeah,
crackers on the side.
and there's a label. Look,
always.
she labeled her crackers.
Yeah, my stickers on all of them.
And listen,
And these are going to be crispy because they're not getting soggy in the cold temperature. Those are not temperature
she
controlled.
didn't bring us any, Tim, and I knew she wouldn't.
I
So
didn't
I
have
got us a
time.
fine charcuterie board. Would you like a turkey or a ham cracker?
I'm-
What kind would you
I'm
like, Tim?
disgusted.
I would always go with ham.
Ham.
cracker.
Now, do you
Yeah.
want the mild cheddar or the Colby Jack?
the cheddar?
Cheddar and
Tim, how
ham.
dare you?
All right.
How dare
It is cheddar and ham.
Ugh.
Tim wants.
Look at the precision on that cutting of the cheese. It's just
These are
it's-
all identical. The hams and the turkeys are all circular.
wow.
It's like they were made on a machine or
right.
something.
It's like it's
no,
not even
these
real
are
meat.
handcrafted by
Right.
by poorly paid children in a mine somewhere.
It's
Mr.
like they
Hormel. Yeah.
sliced a bunch of slime and just like processed it to look
I'm
like
not
meat.
kidding. When I get one of these, I'm like, it's going to be a good football
It
day.
really puts you in a good mood.
I put it in the kitchen. I graze on it all day.
Yeah.
Once the meat comes to room temperature, it's even better.
I really will throw up. That is so disgusting, Tom. You're so
Not
disgusting.
everybody can afford your fancy chicanery.
I'm gonna tell you
Plus,
what.
you're always sold out. Like, I'll be like, can I get it? And you're like, I got a 8,000 people tasting table this weekend. Or
The
whatever.
last time you came over, unprompted, I made you and Yola a
She did.
board.
She wouldn't let me leave before she made a little board for Yola.
And I
Yola
gave
loves
you a giant jar of pickles.
which I haven't opened yet. I'm saving for a special occasion. It's taking up half my refrigerator.
Yeah.
Isn't
You
it
don't- well, you
pickle
don't have
day
to-
today? I
You
think
don't have
it's
to
National
refrigerate
Pickle
it
Day.
until you open
I
it.
want it cold because at any moment I'm having one of those pickles.
Do you know what I started doing because my kids love them, but it just seems aggressive to give them one of those. It's just going to make a mess. So I just like slice them up, and they're like
Well, I want to eat
giant.
them whole is why I want to have.
I bet you do.
Oh, how I've missed you. The sexual attacks, the sexual innuendo, the singing during the songs. That was
Oh,
sing
man.
a little for everybody that it was like what
No.
I got to
I
hear.
usually charge for that. You're lucky you get it for free.
Later on this morning, Gurney Mills is having a fire alarm test.
Oh, that's
oh
right.
no, they are.
First time we were here, she was here with me. Now I had been here for months because they sent me out into the
Right.
virus. She stayed home in the safety of her fortress of
My
solitude
screaming
with
children.
little dinosaurs. So there were fire alarm tests, but then the first one she finally got in here. The first time there was a fire alarm test, she lost her mind. She's
No.
like, "We have to leave. We need to get out of the building. We have to go."
Well, I was
And I'm like-
concerned. I
I'm
mean,
like,
they didn't warn us.
There's a door there, and they did not warn us. There's a
No.
door there and a door there. I go, if you smell smoke, leave.
Right.
I go, but it's a test. So she went out into the
I
parking
did.
lot.
I think the first time it happened, me and Pete looked at each other across the hall and we're just like, no.
It's a radio
Yeah.
station. They're testing the fire
Men are
alarm.
so stupid. Do you know that? Like
Why?
a fire alarm is going off, and you guys are like, if you smell smoke, no,
You know,
it's too late.
The problem is
The point of a fire alarm is to go outside to
the
evacuate.
problem is they test them all the time. So when they're actually, it's the boy who cried wolf. When there's an actual fire, nobody's leaving.
It's probably a man
Nobody.
who's testing them. I'm telling you, men are
Wow.
so. I'm sorry, but you
Well,
guys
yeah,
are
'cause
so
they aren't
dumb.
letting a woman run the fire alarm.
You guys are just
system.
no. A woman would
You
warn
just
you.
keep pulling over, asking for directions.
She would be like, "There's a required test today. Don't be alarmed."
Okay.
And it would be at a specific time. Like, and that was another thing about the first time it happened. It's not like it was like 8:00
It
a.m.
was just
9.
random.
It was like 8:16. You know, it
Yeah.
wasn't even like a.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they're going to do. What they say between 8 and 10.
They give us
Sometime
a time.
between
They gave
8
you a
and 10.
2-hour
Yeah,
window.
yeah.
That's
It's like
great.
a cable guy, you know.
I'm surprised you told me because that would have been a fun panicked moment for
Yeah.
me.
Well, I'm not mean like you. I
Gosh,
don't
that
make
looks
fun of you.
disgusting.
There's
what you're
ham
doing.
and turkey.
You could
Now,
not
here,
pay
these
me.
are these are crispy crackers.
Couldn't pay me to eat that. That's
Well,
disgusting.
it's good 'cause we ain't paying you.
That is disgusting.
Oh, that Colby jacket's the spot. Hold on, Tim, before you go. Did you do the weather yet, Emily? Or
No, I
are you just
didn't.
Bitching about my crackers.
Too nauseous.
Go ahead, do the weather.
You're not even wearing gloves. Do you want some gloves?
Tim, do you need me to wear gloves?
No, I trust you.
Thank you.
That's
you
a
wash your hands
mistake.
unlike
That's
the
a
previous
mistake.
person
I
over
do
on that
wash
side
my
of the
hands,
board.
yeah.
Yeah.
You wanted ham
Ham,
And
a cheddar,
mild
and
cheddar.
crispy cracker.
and a crispy crackers.
Yeah.
There's some
Yeah, look at that.
charcuterie for you.
That's not
Tim.
charcuterie.
for you to
That is not charcuterie.
Okay, fine. You want me to fold the cheese?
He smelled it, and he really was smelling it to
I'm
make
going-
sure the meat
I'm
wasn't.
going to go the other way. I'm having turkey and
spoiled.
Colby Jack. And look, I'll fold the turkey if you're there. The turkey's folded, and the cheese. Look at that. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Oh, that cracker is so crispy.
No, it's not. It doesn't even make a noise. It sounds soggy, is what it sounds like.
You want another, don't you, Tim?
Wash
You
that
got
down
another
with
little one.
some station coffee.
Yeah.
Mm.
Gosh, you guys are just living the culinary dream.
We're living the life. FancySnackBoards.com, my ass.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go into business.
You don't have an ass.
and put you
We've
out of
established
business.
this.
Good luck, buddy.
Put you out of business. We're gonna find out later. We're gonna we'll teach you how to. What are we doing? Folding
You tell
Salami.
me.
salami. Remember when I came over to your house
hmm
and you taught me how to fold salami?
I told you how to make a salami rose.
And I did it, and it was perfect.
It was pretty good. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. I would
It-
give
my
you a
first
solid
out of-
B.
Tim and I will have a contest. See who folds a better one. You can be the judge.
Oh, okay. You guys
My
are gonna.
first one out of the box, I nailed it. Those Tim can have a practice one since
Okay.
I've done it before.
That's
so.
fine.
Yeah,
I'll walk you guys through the process, and I want to see what you guys
Yeah.
are doing because
Yeah.
then I want to judge.
It's anything
then-
like my clothes folding skills. It's going to be pretty bad.
So we're gonna put meat and cheese in Tim's underwear drawer
Okay,
coming
that's
up
what I
in
got
just
for
a little
you.
bit. 7:05. There's already cheese in mine, so
yeah. Well, there you go.
Ew.
95 Will Rock 95 second update. A longtime McHenry County judge dying after falling ill early yesterday. Paramedics were called to the Woodstock chambers of Judge Michael Coppage around 8:30 in the morning. The judge rushed to the hospital, pronounced dead of a likely cardiac arrest. Coppage was first on the bench in 2015 after years as a Crystal Lake area lawyer. He was 61 years of age. Will Rock Sports. I'm drooling over that delicious.
Yeah.
meal.
right?
Will Rock
He's
Sports.
salivating because he's
You
going to throw up.
Do you know how many combinations there are?
Classic
Now
sign.
he had ham and cheddar. Now he could have ham and Colby
Colby
Jack,
and
or he could have
turkey,
turkey and
yeah.
cheddar, or he could have turkey. There's so many combinations possible.
Will Rock Sports brought to you by Windy City Rooter. They drain your pipes, not your wallet. Like day in sports yesterday, the Bucks beat the Bulls 118-109, and there was a Monday night football game that the Bills blew. They lose to the Broncos 24-22.
Want to do a kicker? You got a kicker, Emily?
Oh, I do. I forgot I do the kickers now.
You got one or no?
No,
All right.
I'm not even going to lie to you.
Coming up, more delicious ham, turkey, Colby Jack, crispy crackers, mild cheddar.
Food
It's a-
poisoning.
It's a wonderful day on the Will Rock Morning Show.
With getting your rent or your mortgage paid for the entire year. 95 Will Rock's Home for the Holidays is now live. Go to the Win Stuff page at 95willrock.com, enter a little info, and enter once a day. And you could have your rent or your mortgage paid for in 2024. Share it on social media and get even more bonus entries. Get your rent or mortgage paid for in 2024. All the details you need are at 95willrock.com. Thanks to Lynch Chevrolet of Kenosha, just east of I-94 on Highway 50. Nobody sells for less than Lynch. It's 95 Will Rock's Home for the Holidays. All the details, 95willrock.com.
Tired of dragging your ass to a job you don't love? How about a career with a bright future? I'm not talking about some failed cheese folding business. I'm talking about becoming a union electrician, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 117, keeping the power on in McHenry and Kane County, and that can be you. Pride in your job, great paycheck, excellent benefits, retirement benefits, and the flexibility to work anywhere in the country. As a union electrician waiting for you. You earn while you learn with their 5-year apprenticeship while you accumulate no debt. Stop hating what you have to go to every day. Get out of bed and feel a sense of pride and make bank as a union electrician. Find out more. Go to the website, IBEW117.org. So we're going to do a Ticket Tuesday coming up. Emily is here filling in for Leah today, and we're going to play Name That Cheese. So you need to come up with, we'll do it 3 times. You need to come up with 3 cheeses.
Okay.
And then you have to give hints about the cheeses until somebody gets it.
Do people know about cheeses? I mean, this is like a dream for me.
Not like your knowledge of cheese, but the layman's.
Sure.
This cheese has holes in it. I don't know.
I'm not going to do like Cypress Grove, Humboldt Fog, or anything like that.
Now you're just saying words and pretending it's cheese
I'm
to
not.
be fancy.
I'm going to do like basic
bougie.
stuff. I'm going to do basic stuff.
Look at this. It's got ham, mild cheddar, and it's on a crispy cracker.
No, that meat looks very gray and concerning.
Thank you, Hormel. I'm not kidding.
I believe you.
When I get one of these, it's going to be a great football Sunday.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm splurging. I've had someone else cut my cheese and my perfectly circular pieces of meat.
Yeah.
My mom's been weird like that. In college, when they'd have turkey at the dining hall at the cafeteria, I like those little round pieces of turkey that was white meat on one side and dark meat on the other. It was like a little circle. And I thought that was just the best turkey ever.
You're a real
I love my food process.
Easy to please, man.
Oh,
do you know, I brought
screen.
that's disgusting. I brought a ton of extra salami for our salami roasts this morning. Do you want to add a little bit of salami to that?
I don't know.
Do you want me to make you something
Hormel
pretty for that?
Hormel is very, very selective in how they build these, and it's for the flavor palette to be exactly right.
I can't stand you. It's just
we're gonna make salami roses coming up though. Me and Tim. It'll be a
challenge,
a cheese off or whatever. One guy, I always talk about how you fold cheese.
Yeah.
And he always comments, she folds meat, Tom, not cheese.
I know.
And I'm like, he's missing a major part of the joke. The joke is that she doesn't really fold cheese.
Right.
That's
I do.
Really
I have folded cheese before.
There are cheeses that can be folded.
I can make provolone into a rose.
All right, I'm done with you. It's 7:13.
Partly sunny today with a high of about 64.
You said that out loud like it was a thing.
Tonight, cloudy, lows in the low 40s. Tomorrow, it's going to be sunny with a high of 64. It's 32 in Gurnee, 34 in Round Lake Beach.
Also from the text line, somebody made a request because they knew you loved this song.
If you're playing The Offspring right now,
The Offspring.
Oh my God.
Let the bad times roll on WIIL Rock. She can't get enough of it. It's growing on you, though, right?
No.
I saw the Offspring last year. They were spectacular live. And they're coming again next year.
I'm
so.
sure they were, and I don't have
Yeah.
anything against them personally, but
great
like
song.
that song is awful. So
Do you want ham or turkey? You don't want. I'm gonna have both meats.
I'm not gonna have any of that.
I'm gonna have both meats on a cracker, no cheese. I'm just freestyling
Just meat
now.
on a
There's so
cracker.
many.
Wow, look at you. Even it's doable for people who are dairy free as well. Look at that.
Hormel knows what they're doing. Maybe one day you'll be as big as Hormel and you'll have
Maybe.
a factory in
Maybe I
Rockford
will.
or
Maybe I
Beloit or
will.
wherever that
Yeah.
is. Ticket Tuesday coming up, and it's your chance to win. Have you worked in this studio since we moved over here?
I have. Yep.
Since you've been on, do you know, like last time you're on, the company doesn't care about this show one bit.
Right.
They have that other studio just waiting for the day that Lord Cicero graces the chair with his enormous ass. And they, everything, there'll be marching bands and there'll be a billboard and they'll have an omelet station, all that. Because it's Joe Cicero.
Right. The Joe Cicero.
Yeah. And so they spent a lot of attention and time building that show because they think it's just the greatest thing.
Well, it is. So.
And this thing, they're like, what are we gonna do with WIIL ROCK?
Whatever.
And I'm like, can Leah be on with it? Yeah.
Sure.
Whatever. Take
Whatever
her.
is best for you.
Can I get Tim? Whatever.
Yeah.
And then they don't listen, and I keep pushing and pushing and pushing. You're like a child. I want good attention. I want them to pat me on the head and say, "You're doing a good job.
Attention.
You're doing a good job. We love you," or anything. Nothing.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen. So then I'm like, as a child, I'm like, I'll take bad attention then. So I've been saying things and doing things that should, become an issue. But no, not one email, not one. They don't notice. They
what
have
about from the mall?
Not seeing. I'm not allowed to call. I've said things that like they would send emails and say, don't do this. And I always say, I will give that the attention it deserves. And then I throw it out.
I love that for you.
They don't like it being called a mall. They didn't like when COVID happened. I said the mall was closed. They're like, we're going to get looters. I'm like, everything's closed. People know that. They would send email. And I'm like, and then we do things. And I'm like, and they take issue with it. I'm like, you invited a radio station here.
Right.
What did you think you were going to? We had a donkey in the old facility. One day there'll be a donkey out here suddenly.
Yeah.
I rode the bicycle through. My plan is to ride a Harley through here at some point. Listen, but I'm pushing and pushing and pushing, and nobody here in management gives a rat's ass one way, good or bad, about what's going on here. And it's wonderful.
Yeah.
I do what I want.
That's got to be very freeing.
It is wonderful, but also at the same time, I would like them to care about me a little bit.
They don't, though.
Not one bit.
They don't.
But I found it since this is my point is, since you were on last time, do you know we have one rule on the show, discretion advised on this? Do we have one rule that I've now been given? And I had to push and push and push and go right up. It's exactly what you think it is. I'm not allowed to shove things in my butt on the air.
You couldn't do the suppositories?
No, we couldn't do them on the air. We had marijuana suppositories. We couldn't do it. He's like, please don't put things in your butt on the air. And I'm like, all right.
That's where he drew the line.
That was it. That's the only rule this show has is you can't shove anything in my ass. So I just want to let you know we have a rule now.
Well, that's good to know.
Which is a shame because I have the Hormel tray here and I know that's what you'd like to do with it.
Shove it right up there.
Yeah.
Whole.
It is so good. I'm going to have one now.
What are you going to do?
Just the cheeses on a cracker.
Wow.
No meat, just the two cheeses.
Damn.
The mild cheddar and the Colby Jack. So you do the weather while I enjoy my Hormel tray.
You're a rule breaker.
721.
Partly sunny today, highs in the low 60s. That's a soggy sounding cracker.
Get ready. We're going to do Ticket Tuesday.
Yeah, I've got a cheese.
Name that cheese coming up.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Man, Hormel knows her business. All the co-hosts I've had since you.
Mm-hmm.
When we announce where the 501 Club party is, they do exactly what you do.
What?
What did you do?
Look at the menu?
They go online and look at the menu.
Yeah.
Leah is like 2 weeks ago, she's like, oh, Finn McCool's fish tacos. Yeah.
I think that's,
yeah.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Leah's off. Nobody's told me what the menu is. Lucky Pennies of Cary. We got my favorite special, $2 Miller Lite bottles. We have tickets for Neil deGrasse Tyson doing his physics thing. It's an incredible live show. I've seen it 4 times. This Friday, 501 Lucky Pennies of Cary, Northwest Highway in Cary. We'll see you there this Friday with Miller Lite and WIIL ROCK. All right. So listen, it's that time of year, engagement time. If you're thinking about making that move, pop in the question, the biggest question I ever asked. Make sure you got the backup you need. I'm talking about Dalzell Jewelers in Crystal Lake. That's where I went. They've got everything you could possibly want. You can go in, check out all the different options they have in the showcase cases there, or do what I did, have them custom designed. When I was talking to Steve, and I thought, that's a lot more to get it custom designed. No, they do it right there at Dalzell. They do it right in-house. They make the ring exactly what you want. And it worked for me. I got the results I wanted. If you have questions, you don't know exactly what to do. And it's confusing. It's confusing as far as what jewelry to pick out. They can hold your hand and walk you all the way through it. Or if you have exactly what you want in mind, they can make it a reality. When it's time to ask the most important question, get it right. Do it with Dalzell and Company Jewelers, downtown Crystal Lake, online at dalzellandco.com. That's dalzellandcompany.com. You saw Yola's ring. Have you seen it in person?
Yeah.
That's nice.
No, not in person. I've only seen pictures. Yeah. But yeah, it's beautiful.
I was like, the whole thing freaked me out, But then it turned out.
It sounded very beautiful and romantic. You did a good job.
Perfect. Yeah. I would call it the Hormel snack selection of jewelry. It's so perfect. Everything is perfect.
You're beautiful.
Now watch what I'm going to do here. Just the meat, the ham, and the turkey.
Mm-hmm.
No cracker, no cheese.
Oh wow.
He's going carbless.
It's a carnivore. Yeah. Those meats are perfect.
Yikes.
So good.
Nightmare.
When I get this on football Sundays, which is a special one, not every Sunday, I put it in the kitchen because like right now, if it's next to me, I'll just sit and eat the whole thing. And I'm like, I want some for company, because when company comes over, you want something special like this. And would you like another? You want turkey, ham?
I'll wait until after I'm done talking so I don't salivate into the microphone.
And now I'm going to have just a cracker, just a crispy cracker.
Wow.
It is 7:27.
Partly sunny today, highs in the low 60s.
There you go. 95 WIIL ROCK 95 second update. Police continue to look for suspects in a weekend robbery in Waukegan. Officials say a woman was putting her child into a vehicle Saturday evening when she was approached by two males who threw her to the ground and kicked her before stealing personal items and fleeing. One of the suspects may have had a gun. There were no serious injuries. No arrests have been announced. The White House releasing a strategy to potentially expand the availability of radio spectrums needed for cell phones, satellites, navigation, space travel, and other emerging technologies. The increasingly digitized and mobile economy has put pressure on the available range of frequencies that are used for wireless communication. WIIL ROCK Sports brought to you by Pratt's Chimney Service. Chimney leaking. Call Pratt's today for a free estimate. It was the Broncos over the Bills in Monday Night Football, 24-22. The Bucks get by the Bulls, 118-109. Bulls and Bucks are off until Thursday, as are the Blackhawks. The Chicago Cubs officially introduced Craig Counsell as their new manager.
Oh, I have to do a kicker.
Yeah.
And finally,
Right.
maybe. The only problem with this, by the way, is I'm not sure what Leah has already done over the last few. So just, stop me if
I don't listen to her anyway. So
she doesn't listen to me.
even,
you don't listen to her.
Right.
It's
We're just
cyclical,
sitting here just.
And finally, a man is making headlines after he scolded police after being arrested. You're an idiot if you're in the middle of breaking the law and then you try to shame police for breaking the law while trying to stop you from your law breaking.
Don't poke the bear.
Yeah. Okay. So according to reports, Indiana man was involved in a high-speed chase with police after he robbed a local jewelry store. He kept motioning out his window while they were chasing him, he wanted to tell them something.
We did this story
Damn
yesterday.
It. Damn it.
Yeah.
That was me.
Turns out he
Tim
wanted
did
them
this
to
story
know
yesterday.
they were supposed to stop chasing him because he was driving way too fast.
Yeah.
Stop speeding while you were trying to pull me over.
He didn't like them speed. We never got to this with Tim because we got very excited about what the story was.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what he was trying to do. He was saying, slow down, you're breaking the law.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
He's now facing multiple charges.
The police didn't get a speed. Can he write them like a citizen's ticket?
That's what he was trying to do, a citizen's arrest.
25 over, officer. The court date's on the back of the ticket. And he's like, sir, this is a candy bar wrapper. Yeah. So I'll see you at bit of honey court. And what was he charged with? Just being an idiot.
A bunch of different charges, fleeing and eluding police. Speeding was tacked on.
One of the things. If you try and back them off, they will not listen.
No.
Yeah. He stopped, got out of his car, pulled out spike strips, threw them down in the road, and he's like, "You guys should have listened to me." Like all morning while she's over there, Emily filling in for Leah today. She's running her cheese folding empire. She's directing people. She has staff.
No, I don't. I have my
she
mom.
has her mom.
I have my mom.
She has her mom.
Right.
You're running your staff. So she getting it done?
Yeah. She delivered a board for me this morning.
All right. And you have one here.
Yep.
It's always cheese to be
Grazing
folded.
table tonight. Yeah.
Wow.
Always stuff going on.
What's your favorite thing to do? Do you like the grazing table?
Yeah.
Because it's like your canvas.
Yeah, exactly.
We did it at our house when we had George Bailey's wake.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I love a good grazing table. I also really like doing fruit boards.
If I spread the cheese out further from the Hormel tray, would you like it better then? Or I'm getting ready to put it away because I'm eating too much of it. It's so delicious.
It just is very
delicious.
It's very unappealing to the eye. Like, it's not pretty. I'm not denying that it might be good, but for me, taste is more of a visual thing.
I'm having a ham and a turkey with a Colby Jack in the middle, no cracker.
It just looks so gross to me. I'm sorry.
Perfect.
I'm sure it's great, but like the slimy looking, like perfectly round meats.
That's a perfectly round piece of ham. That's from the ham, the round area of the pig.
It just doesn't look like real meat to me.
Thinly sliced pig wiener.
And it just made it worse.
Delicious. I'm gonna put it away. So
yeah, it's very slimy looking, and
otherwise I'll eat it all. I always put it in the kitchen because we watch football in the living room.
Mm-hmm.
That way I don't sit and eat it all. I'm gonna put it away.
Yeah,
so I don't eat it all. I'm
that's a
gonna
good
save some
choice.
for later.
It's a good choice.
But it is thumbs up. Kudos to Hormel on their gatherings table.
Yeah.
There's ones with pepperoni.
Don't bring that. If you care
like
about your friends, you care about your family, you don't bring that to your party. You don't bring that to a party.
They look at you and go, wow, this person spent a lot. This is $20.
No. If you care about someone, you visit FancySnackBoards.com.
Okay.
You don't get the
I'll do
promotion.
that. I've done that. I love your snack
Just,
boards.
That's
Get the little honey getter. Glenn loves that.
right. Who doesn't?
That what was the in oil? Is that what kind of cheese is that?
It's a marinated goat cheese.
Yeah. We have that now in our fridge because we got it at first from you. And Yola just thinks it's like,
It's
marinated goat cheese.
It's the best.
If Hormel put marinated goat cheese on here, would it be okay then?
Mm-mm.
You're very bougie. It's 7:34.
Partly sunny today, high of about 64.
All right, we'll do Sunshine State update. Then you're going to teach Tim and I and everybody watching on TomTube this morning. You will learn how to fold what do we call it? A salami rose.
Yep.
Emily taught me how to do it, and I did it. And I'm like, any idiot can do charcuterie. So
Yep.
proof of that
That's
coming.
what
It's
they
a segment
say.
called "Any Idiot Can Do Charcuterie."
Yeah, I love that.
My dad did any asshole can trim cheese. AACTT because he was a tree trimmer. Any asshole can fold cheese. Any CFC. AACFC.
Love
Any
that.
asshole can fold cheese. Any asshole can fold cheese. My dad did it for tree trimming because any asshole can DJ, and I'm
Yeah,
proof of that. Here's
clearly.
Papa Roach on WIIL ROCK. Thank you for your support, Emily. Finally. Tim from W Lip. Tim, what's that guy's? Pete from W Lip was excited to get cheese and crackers and from my Hormel snack board. He was very appreciative.
You literally cornered him in the hallway and basically forced him to eat it. So,
but he said it was delicious. So
yeah, I'm sure he's telling the truth.
I don't know. He seemed like he liked it. Anyway, 742 Will Rock Morning Show. Emily from FancySnackBoards.com, Fancy Snacks Charcuterie, is here filling in for Leah today, who will be back tomorrow. We'll do is Leah's in Florida. Maybe she's the person in the Sunshine State.
I hope she's
update.
Making some headlines.
Yeah. Coming up, we'll do a Sunshine State update. What do we have?
I will say this man is quite the romantic.
Okay.
Quite the romantic.
So maybe Leah found quite the romantic when she was in Florida. Yep. That is on the way next. Off to Florida, Sunshine State. Update is 7:43.
Partly sunny today, high of about 64. Tonight, cloudy skies, lows in the low 40s. And then tomorrow, it's going to be another warm day, sunny, high around 65. It's 32 in Grays Lake, 35 in Lake Zurich.
Have you seen we have a new WIIL ROCK shop open at 95willrock.com?
That's
you seen
exciting.
It or not?
No, I have not.
We have new items, like more than just the standard regular
stickers.
Yeah. What?
Bumper stickers?
No, we have like hoodies. And
wow.
People have always asked, where can I get a hoodie? And now you can go to 95willrock.com and get a hoodie. There you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Big changes around here. It's almost like a real radio
station. Except with no people. Anyway, we got a lot of cool stuff over there. If you're looking for gift ideas, you can check out the WIIL ROCK shop at 95willrock.com. You can also stop into Happy's Badass Bar in Cary and try this stuff on. They got it right there. It's thanks to Badass Marketing and Happy's Badass Bar in Cary. The WIIL ROCK shop at 95willrock.com.
Police in Orlando say they've issued an arrest warrant for a man who is accused of stealing his fiance's engagement ring in order to propose to
Another
his
woman?
other girlfriend.
Use it over and over again.
48-year-old Joseph Davis was engaged to one woman, Mary Brown.
Yeah.
And he's wanted on felony charges of grand theft. So earlier this year, the woman came forward, told police that she discovered her boyfriend was actually engaged to someone else. Okay. So when she looked up the other woman on Facebook, she noticed a close-up of the woman wearing her engagement
Same ring.
Yes. It was identical to her. So she went to check her jewelry box. And sure enough, the rings were missing.
This is an episode of the Brady Bunch. Greg Brady had 2 dates at once.
The Florida version.
Yeah, but the Florida version, he's got 2 women that he proposed to at once or whatever.
She said that there was other missing items from her jewelry box. So she called police. He remains at large from both women.
He remains at large. He's not breaking the law though. Oh, well, according to her, he stole the ring. He stole it from 2 of them. Who did he really steal it from? Right?
We don't know.
If you're the third lady, just wait. The ring is coming. He's like, you just got to hold on. There's a little blood on it. She attacked me. You remember, didn't I used to give you a hard time about Matt's up north wife, right?
Yeah, all the time.
He would go hunting, and I'd be like,
girlfriend.
His up north
girl. I'm the wife.
Yeah, he would go hunting an awful lot, and I'm like, he never came home with a deer, so I'm like, what? He just smelled like stripper.
Yeah, it was so weird. He would be like covered in glitter, and he'd be like, the deer. It's just.
Has he ever borrowed the ring for an upgrade, and it's come back, and you're like, it's the same. You didn't upgrade it or anything, or resized the ring. He's never borrowed the ring.
Not, no.
So he at least is getting her own ring.
Correct.
Class act, that Sasquatch. Very good. Very good. It is. He's got to cut his hair, Emily.
Talk to him. Here's the thing.
He looks straight up like someone who lives in a cardboard
I support
box.
whatever he wants to do with his own hair, and it's his hair. I've told him I prefer his hair short, so has everyone.
Yeah.
And so now I think that's probably why he's continuing to grow it out.
Don't tell him what to do.
Well, and to spite his father specifically. Like his father has offered to pay him money, has offered to cut his hair in his sleep. I mean, so I think now he's spiting his father.
It's good to know into adulthood, your husband
You're still
is
doing that stuff. Yeah.
Is he going to go to his dad's house and turn on all the lights and leave?
Yeah, maybe.
Leave the door open, kick a hole in the wall.
Turn the volume on the TV really
way
loud.
Up or whatever. Let's play some video games. You never loved me. You never did. 7:49.
Sunny today, high of about 64.
I know where he's hiding his weed, I guess. Coming up, we will do Ticket Tuesday. Are you ready to name that cheese?
I am ready.
I have
my first cheese ready to go.
Your chance to win on Ticket Tuesday. We got August Burns Red. We got from Ashes Newer. We got Joe Satriani. Tickets, your chance to win thanks to Kinnaman Accounting and Tax Service. You make the green, they count the beans. Ticket Tuesday. Name that cheese with the lady from Fancy Snacks Charcuterie board thingies coming up. WIIL ROCK Morning Show, Tom and Leah. Emily filling in for Leah today. She should be back tomorrow. Surprised we haven't talked about the elephant in the room since you.
What elephant?
Surprised we haven't talked about the goat in the room.
The goat.
No?
Bah.
I see a frog here, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Hang on one second.
Oh, I saw that up there, Tom. I've meant to talk about it like 5 times, but oh, that's a goat on your head. I thought it was an alien.
It's April Riedel. That's goat art. You know how much I like goats, right?
Yeah,
goats
yeah,
are
yeah.
fun.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like goats
Oh,
are the
yeah.
best. They're so fun.
Oh, it is a goat.
That is a goat, and that
And
is
you're
me
a goat.
as a goat.
That looks exactly like you, but as a goat. It's very
Is that
fair.
not spectacular?
Tom, when I sat down, I was like, what am I looking at?
I'm a goat, not the goat. So there it is.
Okay. And someone does goat art. And so
Well, yeah, but she can do any kind of art. But yes, goat art is her thing.
She made that for
April
you.
Riedel. Yeah, look it up on the Facebook.
I would
Yeah.
love some goat art.
But she'll do regular art too.
Sure. She's
Yeah,
talented. I mean,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
actually, I mean, it's
It's
scary.
spectacular, right?
What does your shirt say? What,
That's
the
the WIIL ROCK shirt and says
what's the first word before goat?
Tom Goat.
Tom Goat.
Tom
Okay.
Goat. So
Okay.
there you go.
I mean, the ears. I didn't know. There's so many things
Right?
going through.
Right? Goat, when you get a chance, look at it close up. My eyes are like goat eyes. They have like the pupils are like
I can tell from
weird-looking
here.
thing.
Yeah, I can tell from here. You've got the
She nailed it.
The
My
goatee.
beard. She's got my goat, and it's got the devil
Goatee.
coloring in it.
Yeah,
You know, I have the
it's
devil
spot
coloring in my
on.
goatee. I don't
Yeah.
know how I got the devil triangle, but I did.
oh, it's
Yeah, because I'm Satan. I might be the Antichrist. I was thinking the other day, I was really honest. I may be the Antichrist, or I might be God. I don't know.
yeah.
Or we might be in a video game, and
We're in a simulation.
you're all the fake, like computer generated. I'm the actual player.
We're the
out there.
bots.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
just a bunch of. You're ready player. Anyway, so there's that. Somebody on the text line before we move on said, Tom, if you need to humble Emily, just remind her she used to wear Jinko jeans. So there's that.
I did.
Yeah.
I really
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
How did I talk about that on the
I have
program,
no
or is that
idea,
someone I went
but
to middle school with?
I don't know. But just slow your roll.
That
a little
does
bit there,
humble me quite a
Emily.
bit, yeah.
Anyway, Ticket Tuesday, your chance to win coming up in moments with Name
That Cheese. Love this game.
That is on the. I hope we have music for it. Computer, play the cheese song. The thing has a
song
This
for
cheese
everything.
song
You can
by
say
Amanda
any
Kroll,
word.
Emily
See?
Villager on
There's a
Amazon
cheese
Music.
song.
By someone named Emily.
She puts it on her pizza, melts it on her bread.
Yes.
Takes the chocolate, her favorite kind, before she goes to bed.
Oh.
She sprinkles it on eggs and on her moose
Chick.
When
Oh.
she eats
Oh,
an
her moose
apple
shoe.
or a
Okay.
pear, she'll put it on
Tasty
that
prick.
too. Cheese, cheese, I love cheese. I'm as strong as Hercules. Cheese, cheese, I love cheese.
This is the best song.
It has a song for anything.
This
You
is the
can
best
say
song
any
ever.
word. This will be your theme. I will dump this in later
No,
today.
Max's mom. Keep Max's mom.
Just
Oh,
ask
this
her,
is
she'll
good,
tell you. She knows their names, you see. And for a little snack, it won't be jelly on bread. She has a yummy bagel with cream cheese on it instead.
Okay.
Cheese, cheese, I love cheese.
So there you go. You got a song.
I
You
like
got-
that part specifically. Cheese, cheese.
You-
That part you can.
You can say any word and it will come up with a song. Sometime have a gummy
Yeah.
and do that.
I bet you could spend hours doing that.
Computer, play the tampon song.
What?
I don't know. I'm just saying random words.
100 Tampons by Marcia Belsky on Amazon Music.
Pick a word.
Remember when NASA sent a woman to space for
no.
only 6 days and they gave her 100 tampons?
This is a song for anything.
Wait,
Pick a
how
word.
long did she go into space and they gave her 100?
6 days. 6
And they
days.
gave her 100
Heavy flow,
tampons.
heavy flow, very heavy flow. Well, you don't want that getting loose in space. It floats around.
Yeah, that'd be gross.
They didn't
Say, pick a
know
word. Pick a word. Pick a word.
Um,
Pickles. I don't. What is
hold
your
on,
thing?
hold on.
Just random word.
Onomatopoeia.
Computer. Play the onomatopoeia song. You're gonna be surprised.
Onomatopoeia by Baby Gravy, Young Gravy and Baby No Money.
It's by
on Amazon
Young
Music.
Gravy. Shut up.
There's a song about this is the greatest game ever. There's a song. I'll hit the post too about every single word, including onomatopoeia.
It's 2017, iced out.
Yeah.
You don't stop. What the f you mean?
Oh,
And they,
okay.
they bleeped it for me.
I love that it's censored. It's censored.
I only enjoy the unedited
I don't mind the
version.
song. I don't mind the
Okay, this could be your. I don't know if we can play
that
any more of that.
okay. There's an inappropriate word there.
We're gonna be done with that. So any word.
That's wild. That is a fun game.
Yeah. Small minds are easily amused,
Yeah.
and I am proof of that on a daily basis.
I'm here with you.
Yeah. It's 8:01.
Mostly sunny today, high of about 62.
95 WIIL ROCK 95 second update. A man who died in a motorcycle crash near North Chicago late last week has been identified as a Waukegan elementary school teacher. Officials say David Drower, who taught music, was on his motorcycle Friday afternoon in the southbound lanes of 41 when a Range Rover made a U-turn in front of him. The vehicles collided. The 36-year-old was ejected, later pronounced dead at Lake Forest Hospital. No one hurt when a pickup truck left the road and struck a garage in Kenosha County. That happened on Saturday in the 1000 block of 22nd Avenue. Fire officials say the building was left with structural damage, but there were no major injuries. WIIL ROCK Sports brought to you by Windy City Rooter. They drain your pipes, not your wallet. The Broncos missed a field goal in Monday Night Football, but the Bills had too many men on the field, so they got to kick it again. They made it that time, and they beat the Bills 24-22. Bucks over the Bulls 118-109.
And finally, apparently some people take their TV and movie spoilers very, very seriously.
Uh-oh.
Coming out of Australia, Constable Dominic Francis Gaynor was.
I am Dominic Francis Gaynor.
This is the only reason I'm doing this story is because
I am a constable. You will follow the laws and rules of all of the Outback, or I will smite you, for I am Constable Gaylord.
if your name is Constable Dominic Francis Gaynor,
Constable Dominic Francis Gaylord. At your
Gaynor.
service.
Gaynor.
Gaynor, that's what I said, at your service. Constable Dominic Francis Gaynor. How may I help you, damsel?
That is the only appropriate voice for that name.
Constable Dominic Francis Gaynor.
Well, anyway, he was working the counter at the police station, and that's when probationary constable
Wow.
Morgan
Hey,
Royston
Proby Morgan.
mentioned nonchalantly that he'd finally seen the
You
2022.
will speak when spoken to, Morgan, because I am Constable Dominic Francis Gaynor.
Mentioned that he'd finally seen the 2022 blockbuster hit Top Gun Maverick.
Dun, 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 na, 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 na.
Now, Gaynor had apparently not seen the movie yet.
I'm waiting
Okay.
until I can see it on the big screen.
Okay. Well, Gaynor reportedly said to him, "Don't spoil the movie for me or I'll shoot you." When probationary constable Royston proceeded to drop some spoilers from the movie.
Wait, Maverick at the end overcomes all adversity to win the day?
What?
I did not see that coming,
I
you
didn't.
bastard. I thought that the evil ones would win.
Gaynor apparently pulled a gun out of his holster and
I'll pop a
pointed
cap
it
in your ass.
at his
Shut up,
fellow
Morgan.
officer. Anyway,
Go sweep the jail.
he was placed on leave without pay pending the investigation.
You mean Morgan was, right? Not me. I'm the constable.
Gaynor. No, Gaynor was.
No. I'm constable. You can't do that. I have all the power.
Anyway, pending the investigation. And by the way, I also want to mention too that at what point is there like a statute of limitations on spoilers?
You just can't. I knew Top Gun Maverick. I knew the movie before I watched the movie.
Right.
I knew exactly what was going to happen.
Yeah.
Exactly how it was going to happen.
Yeah.
That movie is in
Wrote
your
itself.
Yeah.
Right.
There are no
Do
spoilers.
the voice again. I don't like you talking.
What voice?
I don't like
do
you
you
talking.
mean Constable Dominic Francis Gaynor?
I feel like I
Constable.
can't. I feel like I can't move on the rest of the morning unless you're
You
doing
may
that
call
voice.
me, because you know me, you may call me Constable
Okay.
or Constable Dominic, but only because you know me.
Thank you,
Yes.
Constable Dominic.
I would prefer if you used the whole thing, though.
Constable Dominic Francis Gaynor.
Lord of the Outback. So don't ruin any movies.
Yeah, no spoilers.
Yes. Or a dingo will eat your baby. Anyway, do you miss the voices?
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know the guy that we talk to twice a year? What is his name? that blows sunshine, and all the co-hosts hear the good stuff, and they think, oh, they're so wonderful.
What's his name?
And all he does is blow sunshine. You know the guy I'm talking
More
about?
Emily. What's his name?
Yeah. And
is he still around?
You guys all hear more Emily.
Yeah.
More Leah. Everybody hears more. He's just a sunshine blower. Jeff McHugh.
Jeff.
Yeah.
I love him. How's he doing?
You know what he said?
What?
More voices.
Yeah.
He's like, why don't you do more? I go, this is what I do at home, and it annoys the people I live with.
No.
And
the
you
voices
think I
are
should
funny.
do it on the radio?
They're funny. Yeah.
There's a lot of voices.
Sometimes they make me a little uncomfortable and I don't know what to do with them.
You don't like the redneck. Nobody likes the redneck.
No, I don't like that one. Yeah, there's a couple I don't like, but
your
like
mouth
overall in
Yeah.
general, they are amusing.
And you enjoy Dominic Francis.
He might be your best character
He
yet.
he sounds a little bit like Tampon Man.
Kind of.
And you know my greatest character. Don't even.
I'm not going to say it.
What?
Oh, dense fog. That's not who I was. I was going to say
the
Hitler.
fear. People call, and there's 83 different versions of Hitler. I do. Anyway, let's do Name That Cheese. It's Ticket Tuesday. Call now, 800-223-9510. Caller number 10 gets to play. Emily will give you hints.
A description.
Of a cheese. If you can tell us what cheese it is, you win your choice of tickets. We got August Burns Red at Radius December 5th. We got From Ashes to New at the Rave December 12th. And Joe Satriani with Steve Vai, Chicago Theater in April. Your choice now. Thanks to Kinnaman Accounting and Tax Service. You make the green, they count the beans. Call now. 800-223-9510 for your chance to win. It's Ticket Tuesday for Name That Cheese on 95 WIIL ROCK.
She puts it on her pizza, melts it on her bread, takes a chunk of her favorite kind before she goes to bed. She sprinkles it on eggs and on her mooshu. When she eats an apple or a pear,
She can't take a poo.
Cheese, cheese, I love cheese. I'm as strong as Hercules. Cheese, cheese, I love cheese. Just watch me climb the pier.
Ticket Tuesday on the WIIL ROCK Morning Show. Tom and Leah. Emily filling in for Leah today. So we're going to play Name That Cheese. All right. Chris from Woodstock is going to play. How you doing today, Chris? He probably hears that too loud. Chris, are you there? What's up, man? How you doing?
I've been better. I'm in a lot of pain, but one day at a time.
Thanks for pulling the show
Oh, no.
down. Thanks
I'm
for
sorry.
this Johnny Buzzkill. What's
Great.
wrong?
Now I feel like I got to give him an easy cheese.
Well, yeah, okay.
I had a 4-level fusion not too long ago, and now I've got arthritis all throughout my lower back, and it hurts like hell.
More of a colloquialism when I said "How you doing" or a greeting than an actual medical.
Yeah.
Than looking for a medical
man.
diagnosis. I'm sorry you're going through that. I had leg pain and back pain one time, and it was debilitating. So I totally feel you, buddy. I hope you get better. Okay.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
We're gonna play Name That Cheese. Emily is gonna give you hints. How many hints do we have? 3?
Well, I was just going to give a quick description.
All right, Emily's gonna give you a description of
and
this
there's
cheese.
about 3 kind of identifying factors.
Okay, and if you can tell us what cheese she's talking about, you're gonna get the tickets on Ticket Tuesday. Are you good? Are you well versed in your cheeses?
Yeah, my grandmother would have cheese plates every Sunday for family dinner.
I love that.
She's a cheesemonger.
Love
Is the kind of person who's very, you know that, Emily, right?
Yeah.
The person who knows cheese is a
I know what a
cheesemonger.
cheesemonger is.
You didn't before you got your current job.
That's true.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. So name that cheese. What do we have?
Okay, so this cheese is actually America's top selling cheese. 20% of all cheese sales in the U.S.
20% of
are
all
of this cheese.
All right.
So it's a cow milk cheese.
Yeah.
It can be mild, sharp, or creamy, and it goes perfect on top of a burger or in your mac and cheese.
This is the easiest one there is, Chris. If you don't get this, we're not giving you the prize because there are no participation ribbons.
It's cheddar.
In that cheese. There you go. Yeah. She just gave it to
I know.
you there.
I felt bad.
Yeah,
Right.
the on top of mac and cheese made it perfect.
Yeah, cheddar's good. Do you have hold on, Chris.
Well, I want to know what his favorite cheese is.
Chris, do you
That's
have
an
a
important
favorite
question.
cheese?
I like blue cheese.
I love blue cheese.
Yeah.
I hated it until I was 30. Then suddenly I liked it. I like to try. And because of that, I like to try things that I don't like on a regular basis to see when my tastes will change. And blue cheese smells and tastes like a dirty sock. And I always thought it did, and it was horrible.
Mhm.
And then when I turned 30, it still smells and tastes like a dirty sock, but I love it. You can put it on anything and I'll eat it.
Yep.
So
It's like vegetables. You don't like vegetables as a kid, and when you get older, you love vegetables.
Yeah,
Taste buds mature.
yeah. Hold on the line, Chris. You have a favorite cheese? You're the cheese monger.
Man, my
in the
favorite
room.
cheese, it changes quite a bit. It's hard to pick.
All right, I'm done with this question. I don't care anymore.
Okay.
All right.
I was just going to list off my top 3, but
Yeah,
that's fine. I'll just
Coming up,
I'll save it.
Emily's top 3 cheeses. You ready to take notes, kids? Nickelback on WIIL Rock. Nickelback on Will Rock. Coming up next, Emily's favorite cheeses. She's narrowed it down for us to the top 3.
Oh man, it's difficult.
So, top 3 cheeses from a professional cheesemonger.
You can tell I have a type for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hard cheese.
Soft.
Soft cheese.
Yep.
See, I can't tell you have a type. Are all 3 of your cheeses soft cheeses?
2 are soft, 1 is semi-soft.
Oh, there's pills for that. All right. Really? That were?
It's just I think about when I say things constantly with my job, like you'll see when we're doing this.
And they sound dirty.
And I can't, and I have to try and be professional because I don't make fart jokes on the radio anymore. I have to be a professional
so you
person.
can't highlight the dirty stuff and enjoy
Not
it for what
always.
it is.
No, not
well, coming
always.
up, we'll let you do
Thank
that.
you. Get it out of my
As we
system.
talk about-
You'll see when we make the salami roses. You'll see.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of that.
Because you're giving your top 3 cheeses, I think I have to cancel an interview we were going to do at 8
No,
after
don't do
8:30
that.
this morning.
With
You know
who?
who we're Stephen Tobolowsky. You know him? Ned Ryerson, Needle Nose Ned.
Oh yeah.
Am I right? Or am I right? Or
Yeah,
am I
yeah,
right?
yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Right. Phil.
Well, don't cancel.
Well, I don't really have any questions for him, but he was in Groundhog Day, which was in Woodstock.
You've referenced him many times.
And I've interviewed him before, but I have no questions I want to ask him. Any chance you get Ned Ryerson on the phone, you take it.
Yeah.
But the I'm out of segment space because you want to tell us your top 3 cheeses.
Well,
so you literally, congratulations, you're a bigger star on this show than Needle Nose Ned.
I'll take it.
Congratulations.
Accept
I
that.
have to cancel Ned Ryerson. I wouldn't know what to ask him.
Yeah.
So did you have fun in Woodstock?
But yeah, I don't know what else you'd ask either.
Does anybody ever know your name when they recognize you?
What's he
sounds
promoting?
You're the guy from the thing. I don't know. He's got some show or
book or something?
Yeah, no, it's a movie, a TV movie or something.
Okay.
Anyway, so coming up at 8:35, we will not be talking to Needle Nose Ned,
Okay.
but Emily's 3 favorite cheeses is coming up next. It is 8:19 now. Will Rock Morning Show time. Leah, Emily for Leah today.
Partly sunny today, high of about 62. Tonight, cloudy skies, lows in the low 40s overnight. And then tomorrow, more of the same, warm and sunny, high of 64. It is 38 in Grays Lake, 38 in Volo.
Will Rock Morning Show. Thanks to the Rand Raymond Auto Group in Fox Lake and Antioch. You can get your mortgage rent paid every month for an entire year. That's what we're offering you now at 95willrock.com on the Win Stuff page. It's 95 Will Rock's home for the holidays. You go to our website. You should do it every day because you can put another entry in every day. Get into that drawing. If you go out to one of our events and you try and put your name in the entry box twice, Wayne will attempt to cut your hand off. You've seen it, right?
Yeah.
He is militant. Well, with this online stuff, you can enter every single day, and you can also get more entries by posting it on your social media and stuff like that. And we pick a winner, and you get your rent or mortgage, whatever you got, paid for the entire year, every month for all of 2024. Hit the Win Stuff page at 95willrock.com. You won't lose a hand, and you could get that stuff paid. It's thanks to Lynch Chevrolet of Kenosha, just east of I-94 and Highway 50. Nobody sells for less than Lynch. Computer, play the cheese song. You have a new theme song here. Nah. Look how smiley you are when that comes on.
It's catchy.
Yeah.
You know?
Any word.
And I
any
really
word
do
can
love
do a song.
cheese.
Yeah.
So
I mean, who doesn't?
Yeah.
She has since she started her business, she hasn't pooped. Does it bind you up? Right? It binds
No,
you.
I don't have any digestive issues with cheese.
No. All right.
And
Emily's
neither
pissed
do my
now.
kids.
She's like, stop throwing shade at cheese.
But neither do my
cheese
kids.
binds people up because they've been raised on cheese. They're desensitized to it.
Maybe because my
Yeah.
kids eat cheese constantly and
Yeah.
they don't have any problems. So
Yeah.
I'm wondering, like, maybe we just
Yeah.
got lucky. I don't know.
Like cheese and my banana bread.
Yeah, that's their diet.
I went to 3 stores yesterday looking for the mix and I couldn't find it. I have the right bananas and everything. So listen, I ordered the mix online. It's getting delivered. I will get you the banana bread. Okay.
Okay. We'll see.
So Emily's top 3 cheeses. You may want to write this down and take notes. I have canceled. Stephen Tobolowsky, Ned Ryerson will
This
not
is
be
much more
joining us
important.
today because it's cheese talk
Much
all
more
morning.
important.
Yesterday Donna was here from Destiny Tarot. We're
Yeah.
gonna do a podcast, a video podcast,
Okay.
Talking Tarot with Tom and Donna.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do that. If you want to do Talking Cheese with Tom and Emily, we can do that too, and you can come in and we can eat
Sure.
cheese.
I could talk about cheese all
stuff
day.
like that. Yeah. So top 3 cheeses. I'm giving people time to get a
Sure.
piece of paper and a pen ready if they
Sure.
want to
I mean,
write
this
them
is
down.
very,
how
very
many
important.
cheeses do you think you've tried? Just ballpark me a number. Because there's like thousands and thousands.
Maybe 100.
100 cheeses. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe more. Probably a little more.
If you go to Emily's Fancy Snacks Charcuterie website, which is fancysnackboards.com, it says custom charcuterie boards in Kenosha. And I know there's a reason for that. You've had people order from, like, they're in Texas and they're like, yeah, I want to make an order. Or why does it say in Kenosha?
For that exact reason.
Yeah.
I had a couple photos on Facebook, like, kind of do really well. And
Millions
so,
of
like,
viewers.
tons of people from all over, like, the country started following me. And then I got an order come in from Janet. And she
remember the
and
name.
at checkout, right? It's like you pick your board you want.
Yeah.
And then you can select pickup in Kenosha.
You can do it right online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
you could select pickup in Kenosha or
Uh,
delivery in Kenosha.
yeah.
Those are the 2 options.
Okay.
Okay. And then you check out and you receive a confirmation email and then I coordinate delivery time and, you know,
yeah.
whatever. So Janet,
Did her
checks
order.
out.
She paid.
And she paid. She
Yeah.
selected delivery in Kenosha.
Yeah.
And so I messaged her and I was like, hi, just seeing,
Where
I
when?
noticed her address on the billing was in New Jersey. And so I thought, but
maybe it's
people
just
do
a
that.
billing address.
Yeah, and people will
Yeah.
from different states
Yeah.
order a board for someone in
Yeah.
Kenosha and have me deliver it.
So how was the Garden State?
So I was
Emily?
like, where am I delivering the
Yeah,
board to? And
yeah,
she sent me her address
yeah,
in New
yeah,
Jersey. And I was like,
yeah.
oh, Janet,
This is Kenosha.
you missed a
Wisconsin.
lot of things that said Kenosha, very glaringly
I would have dumped
obvious.
it all in a box and sent it to her. Put a little of those Amazon bubble
no.
wraps in there, and off it goes. Right?
No.
Yeah. Too much packaging, and no, you refunded
No,
her.
and
money.
I did refund her, and I
Yeah.
will travel outside of
You
Kenosha
go
for like
farther than
larger
that.
orders.
You go farther than
Yeah.
that, right?
Yeah, I do.
All right. So are you ready, Tim? We're going to do write this down. We're going to do top 3 cheeses.
Mhm.
Top 3 cheeses.
All right. Cheese number 3. This is the third favorite. Are they ranked, right?
Sure.
This is the third favorite cheese.
Havarti.
Havarti. Now, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
And I've obviously probably had it.
I'm sure you have.
But if you put it in front of me, I wouldn't go, oh, that's Havarti. What is Havarti?
It's like a semi-soft cheese. And I specifically really like dill Havarti. So there's like fresh dill in it.
Yeah.
So damn
So
good. Yeah.
would
I
like
like
some-
to put it on my
next-
roast beef sandwiches.
Next time I get a board, I would like some of these cheeses.
Some
Dill
Havarti.
Is it a reasonably priced cheese?
Yeah,
Standard
very-
cheese?
yeah, very
I'm sure
standard.
at the deli.
Any
I'm sure
grocery
it has it.
store
All right.
would have it.
Good
Yeah.
on your roast beef sandwich.
Yeah.
Havarti is number 3 for those of you scoring at home.
Number 2
Number 2.
is goat cheese,
Goat cheese,
specifically
just
marinated goat cheese.
And we have that in our refrigerator. When I did George Bailey's Wake,
Yeah.
that was on our board. We got our grazing table from you.
Yeah.
And we stood around. We left it in there because it looked like work.
It's
'Cause it was in a
intimidating.
jar and
Yeah.
it had a lid and you had to spread it. And there was
Yeah.
oil and it looked like it was going to be a mess.
Yeah.
And almost all the other things were gone before we opened it.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, that one's left. Let's open that. And then we opened it, and Yola was like, I wish I
Magic.
could get her to feel like that as easily. Just to open it up.
I
and-
am
yeah,
very
yeah.
pleasing for
So
the ladies.
marinated goat cheese. Is it a particular brand? Because we got the same exact jar that you brought. What is the
so
brand?
Meredith Dairy is a good one. and
Meredith Dairy marinated goat cheese.
They're based in Australia though, so it's hard to
Okay,
find.
it's an
And then-
imported goat. It's not domestic, Tim.
No.
We're not having domestic.
Not
goat
domestic.
cheese, no.
Um,
American goats have. Ugh.
the U.S.
Where is it from?
Australia.
Crikey!
The place where Constable Gaylor.
Hold on.
Galen?
Yes, that is my favorite cheese. I'm Constable Dominic Francis Gaynor.
I just know he would love that cheese.
Yeah. All right.
So
but-
cheese is delicious.
So
I'm
that's
not a
why.
goat cheese guy. It tastes like dusty to
Oh,
me.
I like it.
But if you get the right one and do it the right way, it's
Yeah.
very good.
Chez Vous is also a very good one. Yeah.
Sounds fancy.
They actually just won an award at
Wow.
like the national cheese competition for their Herbe de Provence goat cheese.
For
That's
those of you
also a
tuning in,
marinated
your
goat
radio
cheese.
is not broken. This is Will Rock,
Cheese
and
talk.
we're having cheese talk with Emily.
Speaking cheese.
Top 3 cheeses, and we're down to
Number one.
cheesemonger Emily's.
Any guesses of what you think my
favorite
favorite cheese is?
cheese?
I don't think you'd ever guess it.
Kraft singles.
No, but that's 4. That's right. That's in the top 5.
Toe cheese.
Ew.
Ooh.
Butt cheese?
No. What is wrong with you?
Isn't it toe
Burrata.
jam?
Burrata. Yeah.
Burrata that's Yola's favorite. Like, is that the one that's soft and they put it on the table and,
Yeah.
and it's like a blob?
Yeah.
It's almost fresh mozzarella,
Yes.
but it's
Wow.
not. Burrata. If they have burrata on a menu,
Yeah.
it sounds like a fish. But if they have a burrata appetizer on a menu, she will get it.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
It's so basic,
No, it's
but
not.
it's very good.
Yeah. I also, and
But you
specifically,
can put stuff with it.
yeah, this is what I
Yeah.
like to do with it.
Here comes how to do burrata with Emily. the
Well, you can
cheesemonger.
either have
I
it with,
turned my head.
you
Yeah,
can either have
right.
it with like fresh tomatoes and like a balsamic glaze.
I prefer tomatoes.
fresh basil.
Yeah.
Okay. Or like what I like to do with it is I like to make pizza dough. Okay. And then I I spread like a garlic sauce on the pizza.
Mhm.
And then like a little bit of sriracha on there. And then
Mhm.
I break up the burrata and put it all over. And then I bake the pizza.
Yes.
And then I top the pizza with like arugula and balsamic glaze
It's a
and hot
veg-
honey.
It's a vegetable.
Or you can use prosciutto on there. It's so good.
I
It's like a
prefer
California pizza.
Yeah.
I prefer the Hormel snack board.
Yeah, you're not going to find burrata on the
no,
Hormel
Hormel
snack board. No,
Yeah,
but those
no.
are my 3 favorites right
All right.
now. It changes all the time.
There's Cheese Talk with
Yeah,
Emily.
yeah.
And suck it, Stephen Tobolowsky.
Sorry,
You've been
buddy.
canceled by Cheese Talk. We were supposed to interview Ned Ryerson this morning,
Oh,
but it got bumped by Cheese Talk with Emily.
I also
So
have a customer that's here at the G Spot for pickup.
you
So I'm
want
going to have to
dump
go
your
deliver
All
that.
right, Emily's
Yeah.
going to go dump her cheese by the G Spot here. We're a satellite location for
Right,
fancy snack boards.
Hi, Chris. You want to meet me at the? He's listening. You want to meet me at the
Chris,
front door
she'll
of the
be
G
out at
Spot?
the G Spot now, or if you're a thug and want to steal some expensive, well laid out cheese, head to the G Spot now.
The main entrance. Yep.
Yeah, and see Emily. Go ahead and
Okay. Thank
When
you.
she points
Sunny
it
today.
out.
High 62.
dump your cheese.
There you
This is the
go.
only reason she filled in is because she had a delivery
hey,
here.
that's fine.
It's 8:31.
It's called multitasking. 95 Will Rock, 95-second update. A long-time McHenry County judge died after falling ill early yesterday. Paramedics called to the Woodstock chambers of Judge Michael Coppage around 8:30 in the morning. The judge rushed to the hospital, pronounced dead about an hour and a half later, likely of cardiac arrest. Coppage was first on the bench in 2015. After years as a Crystal Lake area lawyer, he was 61 years of age. The Wisconsin State Senate poised to approve a plan to spend more than $500 million on repairs at the Milwaukee Brewers Stadium over the next 3 decades. The Senate expected to vote on the proposal during a floor session today. The state assembly approved a similar plan in October. The Senate plan, though, pulls back on the proposed state contribution by several $1 million. Will Rock Sports brought to you by the plumbers and steam fitters of Local 118. Speaking of the Milwaukee Brewers Stadium, that is not the stadium that Craig Counsell will call home anymore. The Chicago Cubs officially introducing Counsell as their new manager yesterday. Bucks over the Bulls, 118-109. The Broncos over the Bills in Monday Night Football, 24-22.
All right. Coming up, we're going to do Ticket Tuesday, Name That Cheese again. Stephen Tobolowsky will not be joining us. And more cheese talk with Emily, who's currently doing a delivery. That's why she's filling in today here on Will Rock. You hate getting up in the morning, going to a job you hate, working for some a-hole, don't like your coworkers. If you don't love your situation, do something about it. It doesn't cost you money. You can earn while you learn with a 5-year apprenticeship while you accumulate no debt, and you can become a union electrician. I'm talking about the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 150, keeping the power on in Lake County, and that can be you in this highly in-demand career with great wages, great benefits, health insurance, retirement plan, and everything waiting for you as a union electrician. Look, it's never too late to join IBEW Local 150. Even you think that ship has sailed, I'm too old to make a career change. No, you can still do it. Find out more. Go over to the website and see. If it's for you, great. If not, nothing lost. The place to start, IBEW150.org.
Thanks to Hagen Homes for quality new home construction you'll love to live with. I'm Corso with your 95 WIIL Rock Report for Tuesday, November 14th. Pantera have announced a second leg to their North American tour that will kick off in February of 2024. The band will again be joined by special guest Lamb of God, hitting a few cities they missed the first time around. If you want to make the trek, the closest stop to the WIIL Rock listening area will be on February 18th in Green Bay. After 20 years, Sharon Osbourne is going to release the documentary We Sold Our Souls for Rock and Roll. Due to music copyright issues, the film has been sitting on the shelf, but will now see the light of day. The film follows all the bands on the 30-city tour of Ozfest in 1999 with a ton of focus on Black Sabbath, who were billed as playing their final shows in the U.S. And finally, Avatar have posted on their Facebook page that they were rear-ended on the way to the band's performance in Louisville 2 nights ago. But not to worry, because even though they got a little shaken up, there's no injuries, and the show went on as planned. For these stories and more, head on over to 95WIILRock.com. That is your 95 WIIL Rock Report. All thanks to Windy City Rooter. They drain your pipes, not your wallet.
For the latest news in rock, the WIIL Rock Report at 820, 1220, and 420. Search Rock Report at 95WIILRock.com.
Did you look at the package, though?
No, why? Are they expired?
No, how many milligrams are they? You're eating Leah's stuff. How many milligrams is it?
It says they're fun size.
How many milligrams, though? It's weed. That's all weed stuff
No, it's
in there.
not.
If
It's
you look in there,
peanut
she does have weed. Do you know we get stoned at work now?
I'm sure, but this
Anytime we
isn't,
have
right?
guests blow us off on Wednesday, we can turn it into Weed Wednesday. We get high. It's happened a couple times. It's a lot of fun. You want a gummy?
No, I don't.
Huh?
I have to be productive today.
Grown up.
I just
Anyway.
panicked thinking that this was
Yeah.
weed candy for a second, but it's not.
It's just regular M&M. She's got some interesting stuff there. What else is it? She's got like drawers. Let's go through Leah's drawers while she's not here. Emily's filling in for
Is
Leah
that an
today.
invasion of privacy?
I don't. It's in a public space. I don't know.
So, how cute.
What is it?
One of her kids wrote her a little note. That's cute.
That's nice.
Okay,
Now-
so the first drawer is very reminiscent of like a first grader's cubby.
Okay.
There's washable glue,
Okay.
a
'Cause
glue stick.
We do a lot of arts and crafts on the show now.
There's a glue stick in here.
Can you get your mic a little closer? You're still drinking half-size cans of Dr. Pepper. Just can't do a whole can.
I like the mini cans. I don't
Okay.
drink a whole
All
can.
right, all
It's
right.
wasteful. Why do you
All
want me
right.
to be wasteful?
No,
Why do you
it's-
hate our planet?
No, it used to be you'd have half-empty cans, half-drank cans of Dr. Pepper everywhere.
No.
Anyway.
Anywho, there's tape in here, some
Okay.
scissors,
Yeah.
although they are
We-
not children's scissors.
We do a lot of
so
crafts.
you can
We do
see
a
that.
lot of crafts.
In the middle cubby, there's a note from her child,
That's where the weed might be.
a single penny,
Because you never know.
some Laffy Taffy.
Is it banana? No.
It
If
is
it's
sour
banana,
apple.
she's supposed to give me the banana.
Airheads,
Yeah.
Hershey's, a couple different kinds of chapstick.
She has very chapped lips, I guess.
And then in the third cubby, there is some dry erase markers, Sharpie, pencils, pens,
Koozie.
a fake finger.
Yeah, that's some Halloween thing somebody gave her. She wears it a lot and it freaks me out.
Okay, that's strange. Oh, my kids got one of these at trick or treating. It's
Well,
a top.
spinning top. Yeah.
The exact one. And then my favorite thing probably in the whole drawer.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there's something else that's hiding. A little Lego woman.
Yeah. That's
My
Lego.
favorite thing is a koozie. It's
the beef
from
jerky
the Beef Jerky
experience in Fox
Experience.
Lake.
See it, taste it, share it on the chain.
Yeah.
Fox Lake. It says, "There's room for all of God's creatures." Right next to my mashed potatoes.
There it is. Yeah. Carnivores.
There's
So
there's
that's it.
Leah's
There's no
drawer.
weed. There's no. She gave
Maybe
me
it's
her
in this
weed.
little case.
She
I
gave
don't
me her
know.
last time. She gave it to me because it got stale and it was hard, and she was going to throw it out. I'm like, you don't waste that.
Yeah.
The gummy's got hard or whatever. Your top stops spinning. But that's it. No, what's in the case? There's a little case.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is like a case or like a. Oh, it's a charger. It's just
Okay,
like a
all right.
portable charger. I
She
thought it was a
normally
case.
has weed. Anyway, speaking of weed,
I don't see any weed.
we would be remiss since you're here today, Emily, in not mentioning that this Sunday
Mhm.
would be Duco's birthday.
Yep.
So I thought we would play a Duco bit this morning.
Okay, what are we gonna do?
I don't think about it, and we'll do it next break.
It's how do
okay?
we? I can't pick.
You gotta
Okay, all right.
figure out a Duco bit
Okay.
to play.
Okay.
It would have been Duco's whatever birthday this Sunday. I don't know how old would he have been.
How much?
54.
Okay.
He'd be 54, I think, Sunday.
Mhm.
54 or 55. So we'll do that. Emily's favorite Duco bit coming up.
It's so hard to pick.
Yeah. That's on the way. It is 8:40 now.
Sunny today, high of 62.
This is Any Given Sin Dynamite. 95 WIIL ROCK. The rock station.
Slimy ass green meat.
Help yourself. It's not slimy ass. I got the charcuterie
That
out
meat
again.
is slimy looking. It does not smell right. It does not look
this
right.
Is honey ham, and we have Colby Jack. It's very good, right?
I thought it was Canadian bacon, but that's okay.
It's so good.
Canadian bacon.
It does have a lot of Canadian bacon hints and notes.
Please stop.
This is the Hormel.
Fernando, expected more of you.
So good.
This is disgusting.
He said so good were
And
the
you
words
made
he
me
said,
take-
but his mouth was full.
you
It
made
is
me take
Hormel
this
Gatherings Honey
stupid
Ham and
picture.
Turkey Party Tray. It's got the word party in it. Hormel Honey Ham, water added. Hormel Smoked Turkey with broth. Colby Jack cheese, mild cheddar cheese, and round crispy crackers.
It's
And you keep it
embarrassing.
refrigerated. I got it back out again because we needed to take a picture. Because when you take Emily charcuterie pictures online, get millions of views, and she pays her mortgage just by posting pictures of folded cheese.
It's true.
This is why I hate the world.
It's true. Trying to decide which face looks angrier.
Well, I wouldn't look at. Will you send me the pictures of me with my charcuterie, please? I'd like to post. That is beautiful. Send me that.
You look like a child. Look at you, like just a kid in a candy store.
You like a woman who
Oh,
hates
there's me.
joy.
Look at you.
Look at how delicious that is.
That's humiliating. Okay, look at that. Okay, or what would you rather have, that or this?
You're very bougie.
But come on.
That looks too pretty to eat.
No,
Mine doesn't
it
look too pretty to
doesn't.
eat. When I dive
There's-
into mine, I don't feel like I'm ruining a Picasso.
There's
Your
no
stuff
competition.
is beautiful. We can't all afford bougie cheese.
Oh, you should try.
It's 8:45, Will Rock Morning Show, Tom and Emily. Did you figure out Emily's in for Leah today? Tom and Leah, Emily in for Leah.
Did I figure out what?
I am loving working with Leah and Tim. It is great. I'm doing radio again. It was a little dark time.
The show does sound
but it's-
phenomenal. It sounds great.
Well, it sucks, but it's
No,
I'm
no,
having
no.
fun, so I don't give a rat's ass. I've that ship has sailed. So do you have a favorite Duco bit from back in the glory days of the program? I think was me, you, and Duco.
I think
back when I had like Joni and Mark Napoleon. Lisa was good.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're probably top 10 of
Wow.
co-hosts all time.
That's really
though.
sweet.
You are.
That's like the nicest thing you ever said.
Do you have
to
a
me.
favorite Duco bit?
I have so many.
Or one that I can play?
Okay, I'm going to give you two options.
Okay.
The two, in my opinion, all-time classics, and then you can pick. Okay, compromise.
Duco's birthday would be this Sunday.
First favorite Duco bit is Creepy Duco. Okay, that's a classic. And I remember that was when I first started, and you were like Mr. Grumpy Pants a little bit. You were. That's okay, but you were. But I remember we all laughed so hard that day. I had never seen you laugh like that, like since I had started the show. We all laughed so hard that day, and you were like, my brain, I have actual pain in my brain from how hard I'm laughing right now. So that was a classic. And then the other one that's so good is the classic St. Patrick's Day Duco.
Yeah, we hear that every year on St. Patrick's Day. We'll do Creepy Duco.
Okay, that's a good one.
Duco's creepy guy noise is the bit, right?
Yeah. Creepy guy noise.
So it would have been Duco's birthday this Sunday. I think 54.
Yeah, because he's 3 years younger than you,
I
right?
think 54. Yeah. So this Sunday. So we will play one of our favorite. Duco's creepy guy noise is coming up next. 8:47.
Sunny today with a high of about 62.
I feel like you should try this since you're throwing
Not a chance
shade
in
at
hell.
it. Or
Not a chance in hell. You could not pay me to eat that.
this one is ham, crispy cracker, and Colby Jack cheese. You sure? This is probably the best combination.
Couldn't pay
of
me.
all. There's so many possible combinations with this. Anyway,
No.
no. All right, have you changed your mind? 95 Will Rock's Web Wednesday tomorrow. Your chance to get a pair of VIP meet and greets for the From Ashes to New show, Concord Music Hall, Wednesday, December 13th. Those are tickets we have for Ticket Tuesday, but tomorrow for Web Wednesday, you could get that meet and greet. Just click the Web Wednesday link tomorrow at 95willrock.com. This thanks Jiffy Lube, making car care make sense. That's a job for Jiffy. For locations and services, go to chicagolandjiffylube.com.
Previously on the WIIL ROCK Morning
To
Show.
help launch their new line of denim jeans, Sears has Kim, Khloe, and Kourtney Kardashian posing, all topless, but carefully hiding everything.
Nice.
So I'm thinking they're hand brawing a lot.
Right.
So we got started talking about hand bras. Emily has a hand bra picture. I would like to have had her share that for Screenshot Babe of the Day, but she's as of yet not willing to share it.
I'm a prude.
What? No, if you were a prude, you wouldn't have taken the picture.
I shouldn't have even have said it. Is what
We would like to see the hand bra picture.
It was like 5 years
It's
ago.
artistic.
It is. It's like an artsy picture.
then what's
It's
the
not so
problem?
much scandalous
Then
as it
what's-
is artsy.
So you were like 21.
Yeah.
Listen to him. He literally made a noise after he said that. So you were like 21. Creepy much? Wow.
That was before she was married. She was young and single.
You saying I'm not young now? Yo, stop making those noises.
You sound crazy.
No, you're old and married now. Tell me about 21-year-old.
That was a noise, wasn't it?
You did. You made a noise after you said, we got the tape. You literally made a noise after you said it. So you were like 21. You literally made a creepy guy noise after you said a creepy guy thing.
Oh my god.
So, but you don't want it's taken. You don't want to share the picture of the hammer. You said it's art.
I'll show you guys.
All right. Sucks to be our tens of listeners. Too bad. So I asked for other people to send in hand bra pictures, and much to my surprise, I got them. So
Yeah,
got a bunch of them. We're gonna use the first one that came in. Kendra is today's 95 WIIL Rock. Tom and Emily Morning Show Screenshot Babe of the Day because the hand bra picture she sent in. Thanks for the picture, Kendra. I got any more? So she
I
says,
need the hand underwear.
I've seen you do hand underwear. It's disturbing.
It is.
You did it on a cabin fever trip. I'm like, put some pants
I
on.
was locked out of my room.
I'm looking for it. You wouldn't have taken the picture.
I shouldn't have even have said it.
I'm looking for
I
Duco.
would
like to see the hand bra. So you guys can
It was
hear
like
the
5
noise he
years
made.
ago. It is. It's like an artsy picture.
then what's
It's
the
not so
problem?
much scandalous
Then
as
what's-
it is artsy.
We're looking
You
for
were like
Duco.
21.
Yeah.
He literally made a noise. I told you he made a noise.
Oh my
He
god.
made he
That
made
was
a
creepy guy.
he made a creepy guy noise.
Oh my god, I didn't even catch that.
After
before.
he said, what were you like? 21?
Super creepy. Super creepy.
Literally busted being creepy guy. It's okay to make the noise in your head or to think the thoughts.
I think I thought it was going on in my head.
But don't make the noise
I'm
out
definitely not showing you the picture now.
loud. He made creepy guy noise after he was talking about your hand bra picture and you being 21.
Oh, it is. It's like an artsy picture.
then what's
It's
the
not so
problem?
much scandalous
Then
as
what's-
it is artsy.
So
what's
you were
the
like
problem?
21.
Yeah.
Listen to him. He literally made a noise after he said that. So you were like 21.
Scandalous
Then
as
what's-
it is artsy.
So you were
the
like
problem?
21.
Yeah.
You literally made creepy guy noise
That's awesome.
after you said it. Everybody be quiet. I want to hear it in all its glory. Here it
Okay.
goes. Here it goes.
Scandalous
Then
as it
what's-
is artsy.
So you were
the
like
problem?
21.
Yeah.
Listen to him. He literally made a noise after. So you were like 21?
What are you doing later?
If you weren't the creepiest guy in the world before, you are now.
Thanks, Tom.
Oh my. Oh my.
So you're like 21?
Scandalous
Then
as it
what's-
is artsy.
So
what's
you were
the
like
problem?
21.
Yeah.
Listen to him. He literally made a noise after he said it. So you were like 21? Let's isolate just the noise.
21.
Just the noise. Listen, I love the noise. That's Duco's creepy guy noise.
You were like
problem?
21.
Yeah.
Well, you're welcome for that, Tom.
Thank you, Duco, for making the back of my head hurt from laughing. My face hurts, my face
I'm
hurts.
crying. Yeah.
Duco's creepy guy. Creepy guy.
As
Then
it
what's-
is artsy.
So you were
the
like
problem?
21.
Yeah.
I can't go on.
That's,
I can't go on.
that's the first, I think.
I can't go on. We're going to regain our composure and do
I
the.
can't
All right, give us a minute to
wipe my mascara off my face.
to breathe. 95 WIIL Rock, the rock station.
The 95 WIIL ROCK Morning Show.
You're going to be available after 9, right, Tim? Because
Yes.
we're going to have a contest. Name of the contest is AACFC. Any asshole can fold cheese. And Emily is going to teach us how to make salami roses. And she will teach us, and then we will have a contest and see which one of us wins the full-time job at FancySnackBoards.com. Fancy Snacks Charcuterie.
First real employee.
Soon to have they're going to have a brick and mortar place opening up.
Saw the sign.
Are you saying anything about it?
I'm not saying when, but I will say that we are opening before the milk in my fridge expires. So that's very exciting.
This is a good way to plan your life, is the expiration of food. I can do anything at any time because my mustard expired like 7 years ago.
Yikes.
So, but soon then.
Yeah.
In Kenosha.
Very soon.
And it's you and the Yaya's Sweet Treats lady.
Yep. My business partner and friend.
Yaya.
Yaya's Sweet Treats.
Yeah. Her name is Yaya.
Yaya.
Yeah. But so that's opening, and then like daily people can go in and like you can stop and pick up a treat and take it home and impress somebody. Or...
Yep, Leah's she has a whole huge 6-foot-long bakery display case where she's always gonna have like cookies and pastries and all sorts of macarons. I've been saying them wrong my whole life. And
they're
then
not macaroons.
No, they're macarons.
I've been saying it wrong my whole life
Van
too.
Gogh's name is Van Hoek.
I feel like
he's Dutch, right?
Yeah,
but no one can say that. Like no one says that. Yeah, it just sounds like
macarons.
Just macarons. Yeah, macaroons are like the little coconut treats. Macarons are like the
little
French
colorful
cookie.
French cookie ones.
Yeah. Anyway, so she'll have those, and I will have like daily Lunchables and stuff like that you can pick up for lunch.
People came in and wanted wine. There's a certain white type of wine. It starts with a Z. What is that called?
I don't know. It doesn't ring a bell.
Another thing she can't say.
And that doesn't ring a bell.
Who is the main player on the Milwaukee Bucks?
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, okay. Now
I noticed in Tim's sports reports he doesn't even talk about it.
He doesn't
No,
try.
I just say Giannis.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, because everybody was screwed up that name. And then what is that sauce you use? It starts with a W. She can't say that one either. Can you say that one?
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire
The
sauce.
slower you say it, the dumber you sound.
You know the wine we're talking about? She can't say
Is
the
that
wine.
Zinfandel?
She can't say that either. So
my wife can't
Struggle.
say statistics. She always adds some extra S's in there.
That's a hard one.
Statistics.
Yeah. And there's words we can't say from the
immunize, immunization,
immunization,
immunize.
Didn't we have one where
Lisa
you were trying
couldn't
to
say immunize?
Yeah.
She really struggled with immunize because I had a story about like immunizations, and you were like, your predecessor couldn't say immunize, and you played it, and then I was just very cocky with how well I could say it.
Should text her now and ask her to record it for me. Yeah.
And if somebody's the
gubernatorial,
the governor of a state,
gubernatorial race.
How do you spell gubernatorial?
There's an R in there.
G-U-B-A.
Yeah.
G-U-B-A.
Natorial. N-A-T.
Maybe it's an
O-R-I-A-L.
I gotta find you saying.
Someone might have deleted it from the system. I mean, I didn't.
Oh,
but
she deleted
no,
it.
I really didn't. But
She
I thought
said,
about it
Tim,
many times.
She said gubernational.
Yeah.
Gubernational.
That was a rough day for me. That was a rough memory.
I will always remember on disco when Leah was trying to say, was it McMahon? And she called him Mac Mahone.
Mac Mahone.
It's almost as bad as Gurgo Ergo.
Gurgo Ergo.
What?
That's what
Where the hell did that come
And
from?
how
to
many
this
states
day?
are there?
52.
There's 52. She thought there were 52 states when we started working with
Puerto
her.
Rico.
The bar is low on the hiring here at WIIL ROCK. You got to pulse your in.
Yeah.
But now even that.
I don't even need to know how many states
They don't
there are
want to hire
anymore.
anybody.
Yeah.
There's no jobs. It's 9:02 now.
Sunny today, high 62.
95 WIIL ROCK 95 second update. There's a 5-car accident on Highway 50. So they're asking you in Pleasant Prairie to stay away from that. Westbound lanes are blocked at Green Bay Road, and then a bad accident in Island Lake as well. 176 westbound. That is closed at Darrell Road. Police, meantime, looking for suspects at a weekend robbery in Waukegan. Officials say a woman was putting her child into a vehicle Saturday evening when she was approached by 2 males who threw her to the ground and kicked her before stealing her personal items and fleeing. One of the suspects was likely armed. There were no serious injuries, no arrests so far either. WIIL ROCK Sports brought to you by Windy City Rooter. They drain your pipes, not your wallet. The Bucks over the Bulls yesterday, 118-109. Broncos over the Bills in Monday Night Football, 24-22.
No
I'm not
kicker?
prepared. No, I'm not prepared.
I'm not prepared. You're
Not
fired.
prepared.
You're so fired.
Just over here looking at photos.
Gubernational.
Gubernatorial.
I started building. I have your soundboard
Gurgo Ergo.
with all your stuff.
Gurgo Ergo. To this day, that just perplexes me.
Uh,
Her name was Gianna Ergo.
Mhm.
And I was just reading the story so fast that I called her Gurgo Ergo.
I think it's better, personally.
Gurgo Ergo. We talked to her, remember?
Yeah.
And then didn't she say her friends
Call her
Gergo?
or something like that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there's a giant deer in our parking lot. It was
That's
giant.
probably the number one for
Yeah,
you, right?
for sure.
That's the top.
Yeah.
There's a coyote in the parking lot this morning.
I started here and you saw it.
Yeah.
What was in the parking lot?
A
Coyote. Yeah.
Shut up.
This parking lot is so there's coyotes. Remember we had a bear here.
Yeah, we had the bear
roaming around.
Yeah.
Somebody got shot.
Yikes.
Our van had a hole in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then every Monday if you come, it's like everybody has Portillo's and then just leaves the garbage wherever they want.
Isn't that the garbage can for Portillo's?
Yeah, this is the parking lot.
Parking
It's
lot.
a
why
cheese
there's
spot
a
parking lot.
Why a coyote is running.
But yeah,
around.
it's delicious treats.
I would be there too.
There's diapers though too.
Yeah,
You got to be
yeah.
very careful what you pick up off
Watch
the ground
out.
and eat. But I've started building the Leah soundboard.
You have?
Yes.
What do you got
Would you
so
like-
far?
so
I
far
do
we
want to
have-
hear.
Yeah, my
This is
favorite is on there. Yeah.
Sucking meat.
Everybody sucking the meat.
That's me sucking the meat. That's a good one.
Oh, I suck at my job.
There's that one. Here's one.
My bad. My bad.
My bad. Here's her laughing. And then our two favorites. We got the last this one.
Yeah, I poop
That's the
myself.
best one. Yep.
Is that your favorite?
Yeah, I poop
Yep,
myself.
that one's right up there.
This one's my favorite.
Why do I have gonorrhea?
Oh boy.
You know,
Forgot about that one.
Leah, I don't really know.
1175 Event Center, Southeastern Wisconsin's greatest entertainment destination, announces National Recording Act Lines of Loyalty, ringing in the new year. Ticket packages are on sale now. Doors open at 8. Show starts at 9. Lines of Loyalty with special guest bedlam. New Year's Eve, champagne toast at midnight with balloon drop. VIP ticket holders can enjoy drinks, private waitress, and pizza buffet at midnight. Get more info and tickets at 1175events.com. 1175 Sports Park and Eatery and Event Center, close by on the corner of 11 and 75, Kansasville, Racine County.
WIIL, Union Grove, Arlington Heights, Paddock Lake, Rolling Meadows, 95 WIIL Rock. From Chicago to Milwaukee, listen anywhere at 95willrock.com.
City of Hope. We're more than just a top-ranked cancer hospital. For over 100 years, we've been making breakthroughs, pushing the limits of what's possible, targeting cancer at the molecular level, pioneering treatments used worldwide. At City of Hope, your entire cancer-fighting team is bound together by a single mission: to cure your cancer. And now City of Hope is closer than ever, providing patients in Northern Illinois the cancer care they deserve. Learn more at cancercenter.com.
Enjoy holiday classics at Whole Foods Market. Prime members get $3.65 by Whole Foods Market organic frozen whole turkey for $2.99 per pound through January 2nd. Pick out your perfect bird while supplies last. Shop in-store or online. Terms apply.
Sinus and Snoring MD. Click sinusandsnoringmd.com.
Previously on the WIIL Rock Morning Show.
The two-county police chase over the weekend ended with the arrest of a person.
Wait for it.
Try it again.
Wait
Yeah, arrest
for
here.
Donna. Try and remain control this time. When you want my stories, I have two stories.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Well, let's say officials say Norbert Thigpen.
Norbert
Thigpen.
Thigpen.
She can't do it.
Donna,
Can't
you
do
heard
it.
the name last time he did it.
I even warned her it was coming.
Well, and the story is funny. Norbert was being my dad. When this is story number one, this is the nickname he gave me when I was a kid. He's like, when I was doing something, don't be a Norbert. I'm like, what does that even mean? Then I would call somebody else Norbert. They look at me and go, "What the hell are you saying?"
Did he ever give you an explanation of why Norbert was a bad thing?
He called me Norbert, and I'm like, "What are you talking about?" This was my dad's. I do something stupid. He's like, don't be a Norbert. He must have known some guy named Norbert when he was a kid or something. And then when I got into being a ditch digger, one of the guys I worked with was named Norbert. And I loved Norb. He was one of the nicest, bestest guys, dozer operator, very mellow man. So
this guy not as nice.
No, this
Allegedly.
Norbert, yeah. Good thing this Norbert didn't have a dozer. It would have been way worse.
Yeah, well, he did shoot, missed everything, but then
he's being a
robbed
Norbert.
robbed a CVS store in Chicago, then took off. Unfortunately for him, there was a tracker in the money.
Yeah.
He was followed by like 5 police cars, then 12, and eventually
And a trail of
25.
CVS receipt flying in the air behind him. It was like 8 feet long. They're like, just look for the CVS receipt, like a waving flag.
It
out
wasn't
of
the
car.
spike strips that got him. It was the
CVS
receipt.
Yeah.
He made it all the way up to the state line, and then Kenosha police were waiting for him with spike strips. So
Yeah.
he tried to turn around, but then was arrested southbound 94 near 21.
He was
faces-
throwing the money out when I first heard this. I didn't know it was because of the tracker. I didn't hear that. He
Yeah.
just said he was throwing. It was while it was going on. They were like, the suspect is throwing money out. I'm like, is he trying to like bribe the police on the fly? Here's them, or give the money back. Here's the money back. Please stop chasing me. And they're like, sir, don't be a Norbert.
Right.
Drop the receipt. Step away from the receipt, sir.
Also, if you saw any of the video of it, it was
Yeah.
not a high-speed chase.
No,
It was-
I read that. It said he was going 50.
yeah, he was OJing it.
I always
Yeah.
wonder that about chases. I'm like, they're going to keep up. Why go 90? You could have it. They're not going to catch you. They got to get on foot to get you out of the car. You could have a chase at 20 miles an hour,
Right.
you know? That would maybe even be smarter because they'd be like, do we take the car or do we run after the guy? You want to flee the police at the exact speed where you're going slow enough that they think it's time to get out of the car and catch you.
Right. Because then you could still get
And
away.
then you could
just
elude
drive
fast enough so that they can't catch you. It's like when you're being a smartass with your friends and they go to reach for the door handle and you drive away.
Yeah.
You just do that to the you stop. Oh, almost arrested me. Come on. Almost got me.
The WIIL Rock Morning Show. Mornings will rock.
Bucci.
Bushy.
Bushy.
What did I write?
You are bushy. It was very Russian of you.
You're a bushy.
You're bushy.
You're a very fancy cheese folding bushy lady. You to fold cheese now for party of men. Good cheese, hard cheese, not soft cheese. You fold now.
Took me a minute to
What
figure
was
out
I?
what the
What
hell
was I
you
trying to
even
spell?
meant. You were trying to spell bougie. Yeah.
Bougie, because you're
Bougie.
being very bougie about
Bougie.
you don't want like my Hormel.
Yeah.
But your folded cheese is just all the rage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And by the way, you said bougie. Bougie wasn't a real.
Bougie,
Now I'm saying it wrong because I'm stuck on bushy.
So you have semantic satiation.
It is you were like, it's not even a real word. No, okay, it's not even a real word. It is. It's literally in the Merriam-Webster dictionary. Bougie.
Bougie.
Not
bougie.
Not
I know
bougie.
the word.
You didn't. You were like, it's not even a real word.
Bougie. He's
Bougie.
But you are. You're very stuck up. Let's just say that.
Okay, now you're getting defensive.
Well, you know,
because
I mean,
you
the
don't know how to
Hormel
spell.
snack tray is a wonderful
Yeah, it's
thing,
disgusting.
and you just
If you bring that to a party, you don't
people are
care
like,
about the
wow,
people. No.
That's $20.
No, you don't.
That thing.
That's even
It has ham
makes
and
it even
turkey.
worse. Yeah,
And
It's not
two
real
kinds
meat.
of cheese.
Two kinds
And
of
what
cheeses.
kind of crackers, Tim?
Crispy.
Crispy crackers.
They're not.
Not the little thin ones that you rich people like that have no flavor in.
No, I like a good crispy cracker.
All right. Well, then you should try the Hormel snack tray
I
because they
don't-
have crispy crackers
They
on there.
look very moist to me.
Coming up on TomTube video, if you want to know how to fold a salami rose, Emily will be doing salami rose class on TomTube.
For free. Normally, this is
You have classes. You hold like party classes.
This
You're like
is
a
workshop lesson.
Yeah. So
free.
this is entry level though. This is the bottom thing. This is what she taught me to do, and I was able to do it. Tim's enjoying wearing gloves.
Yes, I got the gloves on.
So after the show, we're gonna go do some murdering.
It's gonna be Dexter.
Little Dexter
Yeah.
action. I'm gonna come into my office after the show. I've covered the entire thing in
I
plastic.
passed it. It's so weird.
In
It's very
plastic.
shiny in
Yeah,
there.
yeah. So come on in, and we'll see who's Bucci then.
Okay.
It is 9:16.
Sunny today, high of 62. Tonight, cloudy skies, lows in the 40s. Tomorrow, it's going to be sunny and warm, high of about 65. It is 37 in Fox Lake, 35 in Round Lake Beach.
The name of the segment is AACFC. Any asshole can fold cheese, and that is not an insult. That was my father's lunchbox. It said AACTT. Any asshole can
You
trim
look like
trees.
O.J. Simpson right
He was
now.
a trim.
Are you
I can't get it
struggling?
on. If the glove doesn't,
it doesn't fit.
It's like you're really
You're a free
struggling to get it
man.
on.
You have tiny hands, or I have very large hands.
You have very delicate hands.
I do. I have very delicate. I don't know how to put a glove.
Are your
on.
hands sweaty?
I can't put this glove.
Your
on.
hands sweaty at all? Do you wash your
No.
hands recently? Sometimes if your hands are like damp, you can't
After the
get your-
show, I need help carrying a large blue barrel out to my car.
Oh,
Somebody
okay.
could help
Sure.
me
Sure.
from my office.
Look at you. Just
The former
have
Bolingbrook
you put
police.
gloves on before?
is
Like
not
what's
easy.
happening? This is your first
Can't even
time?
put the gloves on.
What the hell's going
I'd
on?
rather just exfoliate on the food. All right, TomTube is up and running.
Okay.
If you go over there now, Emily, I tore the glove.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Maybe
no.
that was the thumb. No, I tore my glove. Emily is going to teach us how to fold salami roses, and Tim and I will compete, and the winner gets to keep their job. The other one has to go work for Emily.
Okay.
That is coming up next on WIIL Rock.
At Jiffy Lube, it's our job to keep you moving. With a full range of services from oil changes and tire rotations to filters, wipers, and more, plus at select locations, batteries, and brake services, we've got what your car needs, so you're ready for whatever's next. Putting you in the driver's seat of car care? That's a job for Jiffy. An appointment is never needed for any service at Jiffy Lube. For locations and services, go to chicagolandjiffylube.com.
My little brother's friends have been camped out at our place for 2 days straight. 3. It's because of the Xfinity 10G network. Internet that can handle a house full of screens at once, with basically no interruptions. And it's only getting faster. When I was their age, internet like this was a pipe dream. You sound like my grandpa. Please go home.
The next generation 10G network only from Xfinity. The future starts now. Now through November 15th, new customers can get 75 megabit internet on the next generation Xfinity 10G network for just $20 a month for 12 months with no annual contract. Go to xfinity.com/10G, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply to internet service. Actual speeds vary.
At Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin and Kenosha, you'll love shopping for vehicles like the Hyundai Santa Fe in our beautiful showrooms built for your comfort. Right now, get 0% financing for 60 months, no payments until February, and up to $7,500 in available rebates. Plus Hyundai Assurance, America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Visit or shop online at rosenhyundai.com or rosenhyundaikenosha.com.
Rosen.
On select miles of approved credit, $16.67 per 1,000 borrowed, ends 12/4/23.
I literally looked like OJ trying to get this glove.
Yeah, that was wild.
I got it backwards. I was trying to stick my pinky in the thumb hole and my thumb in the pinky
Like
hole.
your first time putting on
It's
gloves.
lube or something. Yeah. If the glove don't fit, you must have quit. I didn't kill anybody.
There you go.
I didn't kill anybody. So, all right, we're gonna try and fold. We're gonna try and fold salami roses. This is entry level charcuterie. If you want to know how to do it, Emily's doing it on TomTube right now. Filling in for Leah today. Leah should be back tomorrow. I have a big concert announcement coming up after this, by the way.
Okay.
So I did this before. It's easy, Tim. Play
Okay,
along. Here we
now
go.
the first thing I'm going to say is there was a trend that was really popular like over the last year where you take like pieces of salami and fold them over a shot glass or a champagne glass and then you
Okay.
flip it over and
That's like cheating
that
in the world
it's
of
not even cheating.
charcuterie?
They're hideous looking salami roses.
Okay.
Not only that, the
Hideous.
reason that I make my salami roses the way I do is because if they're on like a grazing table or a board they're sharing with a bunch of people, when you do that folding way on the champagne glass or shot glass and flip it over, the salami roses are not easy to grab off. They like are all entangled. My salami roses, once they're
Very edible.
in the 2-ounce portion cup that you're going to
Very
place them in when you're done,
enjoyable.
they're easy to grab too.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not like putting your hands all over the meat.
Yeah. You don't want to put your hands all over
There
the
we
meat.
go. First one.
All right.
I'm going to be saying things like this the whole time, and
You
it
don't
really stresses
You
me
don't
out
wanna-
during
you don't wanna
workshops.
Put your hands
Because I'm like in a
all
group-
over the meat.
There's like women like, really excited to learn to make a salami rose. And then I say things like that. And it's not the crowd for me to say that's what
Right.
she said. So I have to be professional. But anyway, okay.
So wait now. I want to get one more camera going here.
Okay.
So
Go ahead.
people can see what we're doing.
Well, okay. So really quickly, the tools that you'll need to make a salami rose like
Yep.
this. And if you look at like my website, fancysnackboards.com, you'll see all my salami roses are like copy and paste. Like they all look the same because I just have it down to a science. So
They're
what you'll need
identical.
is a 2-ounce portion cup. And that's what you're going to place your salami rose in once it's done to kind of
Okay.
keep it intact.
All right.
And then you're going to need about 22 to 25 slices of Italian dry salami.
That's a lot. Is that how many is here?
Correct. You have
I
22.
there's extra though, right? Because I'm gonna eat
If you
while we go.
and
if I drop one accidentally,
oh
geez.
no, better eat it. See
Yeah.
now, how does that taste compared to the Hormel? Way better.
Hormel has a salami version you can
Not like this though. Okay. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take a single slice of salami. Okay. Tom, finish chewing, swallow it
All right,
down your
all right,
gullet, and
all
look
right.
alive here. Okay.
All right, single.
So you're gonna take the first piece of salami and you're gonna roll it up real tight. Like you're
I would just like
rolling-
to point out I'm literally doing on the radio how to fold cheese, how to fold meat.
Salami.
That's what we're doing as radio
So
today.
you're gonna roll it up nice and tight, like a toiga, like this.
Radio
as if you're
broadcasting
rolling
has
like
left
a
the
joint
building.
or a cigarette or whatever. You're just
I've
gonna
never
roll
rolled
it up.
either of those.
You're just gonna roll it up real tight.
Tight as I can get it.
Yep. And this is gonna be the middle of your rose. Okay. Yeah. So
the,
from
the stamen.
this is the stamen, correct, of the rose.
All right.
Okay. Now, next you're going to pick up. Now don't put it in there yet, Tom. Don't put it in the
That's what
cup
she
yet.
said.
Okay. So now you're just going to hold it like with your index and your thumb. Okay. In your left hand, assuming that you're right-handed, you're going to hold it in your left hand. So now you're going to take your next piece of salami. Now, do you see how we've rolled it, where the piece of salami kind of ends here?
Yeah, the seam, if you will.
Correct. You're going to take your new piece of salami and you're going to put it about halfway into the seam. And you're going to just roll it around.
Into the seam?
No, just around, like that's just where you're going to want to position it.
Right here.
Just like that. Exactly.
And then roll this around.
And wrap it around. Yep. And then you're just going to continue doing that with all 22 pieces. Now, the reason that we do it halfway into the seam here is because if you just kind of pile them all
what
on,
way I roll?
it's your personal preference, but you should keep it consistent. You know, if you roll, like the whole rows should be consistently, and you're just going to keep wrapping it around.
But it doesn't reach sometime.
No, it's not going to. Eventually, the rose is going to get really big. You're going to want the girth of your meat to eventually fit right here into this 2-ounce portion cup. Okay.
That's what she said.
Meat girth.
So once the girth gets to a point where you feel it's going to fit into the cup, that's when you're going to set it in the cup.
Well, here.
This is not.
Now listen,
easy.
see your mistake here. So you need to make sure you're
This
spacing
seemed
out.
easier last time I
You're-
did it.
No, you're doing great, Tom. You're going to need to make sure you're spacing out the salami slices because you want them to look like petals,
What do you
right?
mean spacing them out?
Look how I'm doing this. Okay. Do you see how I've got my salami right here? I'm going to
Yeah.
take the new piece and I'm going to put it about halfway over the previous
piece.
Correct. So previous piece,
All right.
new piece,
All right.
halfway around. And you're just going
How
to
long
keep,
does it take you to do one of these?
I can make a salami rose in about 25 seconds.
Just going to keep what?
Huh?
Just going to keep going?
Yeah. Keep going until you run out of salami, until your girth is appropriate.
Tim, have you turned this into a race or are you now
No, it's not a
trying
race.
to do pretty?
Trust the process. Listen,
I'm just trying to do pretty.
trust the process here. And
Oh, it's getting to be they're
I'm
falling
not
apart
I'm
on
not
me.
looking at either. And you're just going to kind of hold the rose here in your left hand.
You got to move the camera a little
Oh,
bit.
sorry.
All right.
You're going to hold the rose in your left hand while you continue to wrap the meat with your right hand.
I've been wrapping the meat with my right hand for
I know.
So the computer mouse came around then anyway.
I'm just going to keep wrapping around. And
oh,
then
this is a mess.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at
this
either
is
of yours
falling
right now because I
apart.
want to judge them. You know,
Well, you're going to judge harshly.
Oh, there'll be some
fairly.
judging. Yeah. I'm getting there.
Harshly.
I'm almost done, I think.
Just trust the process. Be patient.
You would trust them.
Be gentle with the meat.
Yeah, don't overhandle your meat.
No, you want to be gentle with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
now
like
I've
it
used
a little rough. Actually.
I've used all 22 slices of my salami.
Really?
So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to set it gently
You wanna
in
borrow
the
some of
cup.
mine?
Do you see how I've set it in the cup here,
Yeah,
gentlemen?
Yeah.
And then what you're going to do
It's
is
a little loose, or do you want it tight in the
no,
cup?
you want it a little loose because you want to fan out the petals a little bit, so it really resembles that,
Okay.
that rose.
A little loose in the cup.
Yep.
All right. And then
And
what are you
then
doing?
That's what it should look like. So then you just kind of fan it out
All
from
right,
the
don't
back to
look,
the middle.
don't look.
I'm not looking
Tim,
at either.
Are you
of
done
yours.
yet?
No, not even
Take your
close.
time, Tim. You're fine. Take your time. And this is what it should look like. Where's the camera again? Right here.
I'm having problems being ambidextrous.
I don't know.
Look at how greasy my hands are.
I know,
Good
I
thing I
told
wear
you.
gloves.
Mine's, yeah.
You know, already
That's why I wear the. It's like okay, I can wash my hands and handle food, right? That's fine.
All
I
right.
don't like the greasiness.
Tim, are you getting there? All right,
No,
judge.
I
I don't want to see who's a
I
Sue. So
stopped
mix them
Yeah,
up.
you're going to be able to tell
Mix
Tim
them
or
up.
me.
Mix
I
them
stopped
up. Mix them
short.
up.
Tim,
Mix them up.
put them down, mix them up. Don't look
Mix
at
them. I'm literally not
Put them
looking.
down, mix them up, and judge one of them to be best. I know which one is mine.
Okay.
All right,
Yours too.
Emily. Well, move them back a little so we can see on the camera. Move them that way a little so we can see on the camera. Which one is better?
If I had to
Point
pick,
to the
'cause I'll
better
be honest
one.
with you, neither
Yeah.
of them are really doing it for me.
What? Okay, there's what.
But if I had to pick a winner, I would do that one. That
would
would
be
be
yours.
Yeah! Suck it, Vandertook. Yeah! I can't get the gloves off. Ah, we did it.
You guys did okay.
Yeah?
I got it now. I think if I was able to do it a second time, it would be a little better because I have the brain power now.
I say this all the time. I have no fallback job. Like, eventually I'll be reductioned and forced out of here like everybody else.
Yeah, yeah.
When it happens.
Well, you're not going to be in charge of making salami roses,
Okay,
but
all right.
you could maybe you could work the register.
Is there math?
Yeah, you're not good at math either. Damn it.
Anyway.
You could be my delivery driver.
All right, there you go. Is there driving?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Yola do the driving.
Oh,
the
I don't
deliveries
know.
will get there faster than any deliveries
But
before.
they'll be a mess.
They will be, they'll be slammed around and it'll look like somebody puked charcuterie in the back of a car. All right, we got a concert announcement we got to do after the world's longest drum roll, and then we can eat our salami rose.
Sure.
Do they have thorns?
They do not.
Oh, every rose has a thorn.
Yeah.
That is not a Brett Michaels concert announcement. 95 will rock. Welcomes the Red Rocker. Yay! Sammy Hagar with Loverboy, Credit Union 1 Amphitheater, Saturday, August 3rd. If you've not seen a Sammy Hagar show, you are missing out. Tickets go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. Jen Marr has another show announcement coming up after 11 today, but Sammy Hagar is going to be at the Credit Union 1 Amphitheater Saturday, August 3rd. The Red Rocker. It is a great live show. There's only one way to rock. Here's Sammy on Will Rock. The Red Rocker, Sammy Hagar, along with Loverboy, Credit Union 1 Amphitheater, Saturday, August 3rd. Tickets on sale This Friday, Jen Marr will have another concert announcement coming up after 11 this morning. I have no idea what that is, but looking forward to the Sammy Hagar show at the Credit Union 1 Amphitheater on August 3rd. It is 9:34 WIIL ROCK Morning Show. Tom and Leah. Emily filling in for Leah today. We'll play Ticket Tuesday one more time. Name
that cheese.
Make it a little harder this
time.
Okay.
Well, the guy,
All right.
I felt bad for him. He was like, my back. And I just...
Call with a sob story and you'll get Velveeta as your cheese.
I just felt bad
Yeah,
for him.
yeah.
I didn't want to give him
Government cheese.
I don't want to give him like a hard cheese. You know what I mean?
Hard
Literally
cheese,
and
buddy.
figuratively.
Hard cheese, pal. Sorry about your back. You get no consequences. Your chance to win thanks to Kinnaman Accounting and Tax Service. You make the green, they count the beans. Coming up in moments, 9:35.
Warm and sunny today with a high of about 64. Tonight, cloudy, low of 43. Tomorrow, sunny. High of 65. It is 48 in Gurnee, 48 in Round Lake Beach. It's time for the 95 WIIL ROCK Happy Hour News. Sometimes people lie, come up with excuses to skip work.
No, I have not.
But a Georgia woman is facing charges after she went one very big step further when she faked several pregnancies in order to get
several
paid maternity leave.
This is like the person that has 12 grandmothers that die.
Mhm.
Didn't your grandma die last week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now she's facing several counts of making false statements and one count of identity fraud.
Wait a second. Eventually, they're going to expect you to show up with a baby at work or at least look pregnant at some point.
Oh boy.
According to a news release, Robin Folsom told her coworkers and her boss very elaborate lies all throughout her pregnancy while working as director of external affairs. She even
So she was pregnant?
no,
All throughout her air quotes.
Sorry, I should have
pregnancy.
used that in
Okay,
air quotes.
Okay.
So she told them she was pregnant in late 2020 and then claimed to give birth to her baby in May of 2021. She looked pregnant throughout the whole process. Investigators later finding out she had purchased several fake pregnancy bumps to wear under her clothing.
Okay. They're various sizes.
First trimester, second trimester.
The baby suddenly got bigger. Like Friday,
Overnight.
she'd go home, the baby looked like something. Monday, she'd come back, it was like double in size.
Right.
Wow, you've been eating a lot this week.
Her colleagues grew suspicious.
Yeah.
When they say that one day they noticed that her pregnancy bump appeared to detach from her body.
Whoops. Easiest delivery ever. Yeah.
Anyway, after she gave birth in 2021, she sent her pictures to her coworkers and boss, but they were like inconsistent, like not the same baby, different skin tones even. Okay. So then in
she didn't know who the father was.
Early 2023, she said she's pregnant with her second baby.
Oh, yay. Hey, you never brought the other one around.
Right. I know, so strange.
Where's the pictures?
So she received 7 weeks of paid leave for the first baby, and then she was going to be getting it for the second baby. However, they quickly found out that she had 0 children.
Yeah.
I
wonder why she got arrested, why it was breaking the law, but it was fraud. It's one thing to try and get it because you said get out of work.
Right.
Fine. It's another thing
They
you
were
actually
paying her.
It's another thing you actually are taking maternity leave.
Took paid maternity
And by the
leave.
way, Leah off today. I'm off all of next week and the following 6 weeks. For maternity leave.
Congratulations.
You know I'm lying. You know how I'm lying? Alpha Media is not off paid maternity.
I was going to say that alone was the kicker.
Right.
You can have a couple weeks off,
Yeah,
but you're not
they're
getting
gonna
paid.
pay you.
Right.
They're not going to pay you. Yeah. What a wonderful.
Loved working here.
Anyway, does Fancy Snacks Charcuterie offer paid
I
maternity
do.
leave?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
offer paid maternity
And how many
leave.
employees do you have?
Just the one.
Just you. Yeah. When you get to the second one, I'll let somebody knock me up so I can
Okay,
take a few
sounds
days
good,
off.
sounds good.
All right, 9:38. It is Ticket Tuesday. Call now 800-223-9510 and play Name
That Cheese.
Your chance to win on Ticket Tuesday next from WIIL ROCK. This is the best song ever. F you. Oh, it's the cheese song. It is Ticket Tuesday. Thanks to Kinnaman Accounting and Tax Service. You make the green, they count the beans. You fold the cheese, they count the beans. You cut the cheese, they cut the beans. It is Charles in Chicago. How you doing, Charles?
Good. How are you, Tom?
Good.
Hi, Emily.
Hi, good morning.
Good. Do you have a favorite type of cheese, Charles?
Oh, good Parmesan. Good hard Parmesan.
Oh, hard cheese. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna play Name That Cheese. Do you consider yourself an amateur cheesemonger? Are you a fan of cheeses, Charles?
Somewhat.
All right.
Somewhat.
We'll see how it goes. Is this a harder one or an easier one, Emily? Or
I'm not going to tell you if it's hard or soft.
cheese. All right. Here you go. You get like 3 hints, Charles. Name that cheese. All right. What do we got?
Okay, this is another cow's milk cheese. It's an Italian cheese. It can be sold either immature or aged. Tom is both immature and aged.
Waka waka! Charles, don't encourage that. Don't
So
laugh
the
at
longer
that.
you age this cheese, the harder it gets.
The longer you age this cheese, the harder it gets.
It's considered a very strong
There's
and
pills for
pungent
that.
cheese,
Yeah.
and it goes really well with fruit or crumbled on pasta.
If it's hard for 4 hours, consult your cheesemonger.
Yes.
Charles, name
that cheese.
What do you got?
Parmesan, I guess.
He's going with Parmesan.
No.
That is
But
incorrect, Charles.
so close, though.
So close. You want to take another guess? She said it's close to
Yeah,
Parmesan.
Yeah.
No idea.
No idea. All right. What is it, Emily?
Asiago.
Asiago. Parmesan's tastier cousin.
Yeah.
Asiago.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about. Thanks for trying, Charles.
You sounded like you knew what you were talking
Is it
about.
is
It
Asiago
is. They're
tastier?
well, they're similar. They're both Italian cheeses.
Blue cheese, and then gorgonzola is blue cheese's tastier cousin,
Correct.
just not as popular.
Yeah.
And then pastrami is corned beef's tastier cousin,
That's
just not as
true.
popular.
Yep.
Asiago, you consider that better than Parmesan?
I prefer Asiago over Parmesan. Yeah.
Can't believe we're still talking about cheese. All right. So anyway, there's Name That Cheese. Thank you, Emily.
Yeah.
We'll do that again.
That was good fun.
Never.
Never
Here's
again. Yeah.
Jesse James Dupree's latest tune. It's called Never Gets Old on WIIL Rock. Fancy Snacks Charcuterie satellite location at the G Spot at Gurney Mills. Also, there's a radio show where you can do your charcuterie pickups, and we're now printing gift certificates available. You do gift certificates, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. What's a good gift certificate? Like, what's a good amount?
50 to 100.
Because the stuff's expensive.
Yeah.
Charcuterie's expensive.
Yeah.
But people are like, why is it so expensive? Because she's got to buy all the different meats and cheeses, and then,
And then I have to assemble it in a beautiful way.
Yeah.
And not everyone can do that.
Not every idiot can make a salami.
Unfortunately, they can't.
Salami rose. I nailed it. Tim's was not usable. Was mine not usable?
No, I would never use that on a board. I'm just being honest with you. Yeah, no, I
It
would
looks
never.
the same as yours.
No.
Is that mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me have that. That looks like a rose. That looks like a rose.
Yeah, it does. I'm not saying you did a fine job. But I personally would not use that. Like, look at that compared to mine.
Let me try this. Hold on. Yeah, still delicious.
Still delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wouldn't use it on a board.
It's all right. You can't have a radio job.
Okay, fine.
I knew you'd come crawling back, but it's too late. I have Leah now. If you had asked 7 months ago, I would have said yes.
Yeah. No, thank you.
But I like Leah.
Yeah, I like her too. I think
She has cheese and meat at her house as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's 9:49.
Sunny today, high of about 62.
All right. Hey, Blink 182, Pfizer Forum, August 7th. I don't know if it's sold out, but it will be. It's very close. But we've got tickets right now. We're going to qualify somebody, 800-223-9510. Caller number 10, you qualify for our drawing on Friday for a pair of tickets to that Blink 182 show. Pfizer Forum, August 7th. 800-223-9510. Caller number 10, you qualify. 95 Will Rock. Hey, hold on a second. I was just going to get your information and write it down, and then you told me something. So I have to, I'm going to ask you the question that everybody asks you, Andy Schwenke, who is caller number 10 and is qualified for the Blink 182 tickets we draw Friday morning. Andy, if you get your name drawn, you'll get a call about the tickets Wednesday, August 7th, Pfizer Forum. So you got a shot. You're in the drawing on Friday morning. Okay, Andy Schwenke?
Yes, sir.
What question am I, after what you told me, what question am I going to ask you that everybody asks you?
Why did I move back to Wisconsin from Hawaii?
That's the question, Andy Schwenke. That's the question. You said you just moved back.
You know what? I was in Maui for almost 30 years, loved absolutely every second of it, but I wanted to come back because this has always been home. I can easily jump in a car and do a road trip here, where on Maui, if you jump in a car and you drive around for 5 hours, you end up right back where you started
You're
from.
done. Yeah, but you can take a 20-minute flight and you're in Oahu. Or, I don't know.
And it's to me, Oahu is the same as downtown Chicago. It's a lot of people. Though obviously the weather's different, but it's just a lot busier there. Kauai and Maui are the way to go.
Yeah. What? So, and I've been to Maui. So, were you affected by the fires in Maui? Then is that part of why you came back? Or?
I still own a condo in Kihei, which is on the south side of Maui.
Yeah.
When the fires hit, if they would have crossed the highway, my condo would have been lost.
But you're
luckily,
okay.
the firefighters took care of that. But I have a lot of friends who lost jobs, businesses over on the Lahaina side.
But you have a condo in Hawaii. Two things. One, can we be best friends?
Always, yes.
All right.
You wake me up every morning, so yes.
Well, you should let me stay at your condo sometime since we're together every morning. And two, are you single? Because Emily's sister.
Oh, yeah.
Is she single?
Yeah, she is.
She's single right now. Emily's criteria for dating her sister has always been own a swimming pool.
In-ground pool.
In-ground pool. They're bougie. In-ground pool. But I think a condo in Hawaii would work.
Yeah, that's acceptable for sure.
Yeah, they've lowered the bar a little. So are you single?
I am not. I am dating my best friend from junior high, and I absolutely love her.
All right.
Is she well, or how is she doing?
How's her health? Is she? But we can still be best friends, right? You and me, because you just moved back. You probably lost touch with some people you need. All right, send me an email. Let me know when we're going to Maui, okay?
Tom, you have my phone number.
All right, Andy.
Thanks, guys.
There's Andy Schwenke.
Do you know who he reminded me of?
Who's here from Hawaii? What? Yeah.
He reminded me of Mr. Skin, like his voice, like, wow. He was very animated.
Maybe Andy knows film nudity. Who knows?
Maybe,
yeah.
maybe.
Mr. Skin is going to be on with us, I believe, next week after next,
I
with
miss
his top
him.
nude scenes of 2023.
I'll have to
He's
listen.
a good guy. It's 9:55.
Sunny today, high of about 62.
Show's over.
It's over. That was quick.
Show notes for today. The only thing that was any good was the fact that you can have your digital assistant say any word.
Yeah.
Right. Or turn it into a song. I mean, any word it can turn into a song. You learn that now.
I love
it's
that.
a fun game.
Yeah.
Sent 100 tampons to the space
we got the
station.
tampon song, we got the cheese song, and we got the onomatopoeia song.
Yeah, by Young Gravy.
Young Gravy rocks.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's show notes for today. Miss a show, miss a lot. Time flies when you work with Tom. We wrap things up next. SinusandSnoringMD.com. That's where you meet Dr. Swordlin and his team. They've got 4 locations: Kenosha, Oak Creek, Mount Prospect, and Lombard. If you go see him, most insurance is accepted. You don't need a referral, and you can get your sinus, snoring problems, nasal problems, all of that taken care of in one place. You go in and see him. He puts you at ease. Minimally invasive surgical and non-surgical treatments for all those things. Their mission is to help you regain your quality of life, and that it really is what they do. Once you sleep better, you breathe better, everything is better. Remember, you got your healthcare savings account. The end of the year's coming. You don't want to waste that money. Now's the time to make an appointment, and the place to do it is SinusandSnoringMD.com. I'm taking the extra salami home, and Emily said, wrap cream
Nice to meet
cheese
you.
in it.
Yeah,
That's
put a
delicious.
dollop of cream cheese in it
All right.
and like wrap it up like a little taco.
I'm about to. It's what I was born to do.
Like a little cream cheese and salami taco.
Yeah.
You could even put like a little pickle in there too.
Oh, yeah. I'd love to put a little pickle in there.
I'm just trying to give you food advice and you're turning it into creepy guy
Where I'm
voice.
going to put my little pickle.
That's fine. But yeah, that's my favorite little
Some people call it a manageable pickle.
salty gluten-free snack.
Yeah, salty gluten-free snack.
We love a salty snack.
Anyway, thanks for filling in today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Can't wait to not get paid for it.
Let us, I'm going to send you a bill for the
I mean, like,
advertisements.
what the hell's going on?
For FancySnackBoards.com. There, you owe me $50.
Okay, whatever.
FancySnackBoards.com. Fancy Snacks Charcuterie with a storefront opening in Kenosha very
Keep
soon.
your eyes out for the
Before
grand
her milk
opening
expires.
announcement. You know, it's always exciting.
It will open before your milk expires.
It's always exciting when you look at the expiration date on your milk and you realize like something exciting is happening. Like I remember when I was pregnant with the twins and I was like pouring myself cereal one morning and I was like, the twins will be here before my milk expires. And that was a very shocking
I'm
moment for
willing
me.
to venture a guess you are the only person who marks the time based on milk getting rancid. Yes, yeah. Well, my milk's got clumps of globs in it. The baby is late.
Yep.
My pregnancy has gone too long. All right.
So soon, very soon.
So come on into Fancy Snack Boards with our new Kenosha location once it's open and have a glass of rancid meat.
Okay, let's not-
milk. Yeah.
Or
You
rancid
can make,
meat.
You can make
It
your
took
own
a turn.
cheese there. Yeah.
Took
yeah.
a turn.
Anyway, thanks for filling in.
Thanks for having me.
Leah's back tomorrow. Jenmar with another concert announcement. She's coming in next. You have a good day. 95 WIIL Rock, the rock station.